What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch-along, and this time one of the biggest games of the Premier League season for Arsenal. Arsenal against Manchester City from the Emirates Stadium. Big game, and it's going to be an interesting one, that is for sure, people. And listen, man, make sure you don't have too many plans tomorrow around 2 o'clock. I'm taking advance bookings from now on, people. Oh, dear me. Listen, I'm not going to say too much. It's match day. We got to be positive. We got to hope. Please, please, come on, Arsenal. But listen, let's talk about the headline news. And that is the team lineup. I am genuinely, I've sat here many times before. It's match day. I always say on a match day, support the team. You know, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. This team lineup has thrown me. It's like driving down the motorway, opening the door and jumping out. I'm rolling down the street right now. I'm shell-shocked at the team lineup. I am genuinely shell-shocked. If we win with this starting 11, I don't know. I'm merch or Arteta green screen. I don't know. And my head's gone. But if we win with this, I will be shocked. But it is what it is. It's match day. Let me talk to you through this starting 11, people. David Raya in goal. Back four, Ben White, Zinchenko, Gabriel Saliba. Cool. No problem. But where my head starts rolling off, midfield three. So you're thinking midfield three. We've spoken about it all week. Partey and Rice. Double pivot, Odegaard just in front, no problem. But no, it isn't. Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard and Jorginho were playing Manchester City. Oh, Mikel, what are you doing to us? And just in case you thought that was bad, no Thomas Partey in midfield when they've got no KDB and Rodri. He puts Eddie Nketiah up front and puts Jesus out wide. End the stream, Dave. End the stream, Dave. I was going to walk. I'm getting it all out the way from now. Jesus on the right and Nketiah through the middle, Trossard on the left. If we win this game, I'm telling you now, we're going to need a miracle. If it happens, damn, that team lineup. Honestly, I remember watching a boxing match. I'm sure a lot of you remember it, man. Floyd Mayweather knocking out Ricky Hatton, where he punched him and his head hit off the corner. He said, yeah, I call that one the check hook. Like, I feel like I just got the check hook looking at that starting 11. Like, I feel like I've just got a left hook. Damn, fam. Headline news, by the way, people. Saka's not even on the bench. So remember all this argument this week that we've seen? Robbie. Oh, we should have played Saka. Well, he's out injured. He's out injured. He doesn't make the squad. Remember all that stuff they were tweeting yesterday? Saka likely to play. He trained. Saka got off the coach with the team. Tried to trick Pep. We're trying to throw a curveball to Pep. Oh, Saka's fit and available. No, he's not. He's not even on the bench. He's done his hamstring because you've overplayed him. Well done. Well done. And the squad depth, I mean, Manchester City, Eddie Nketiah and Jorginho. If we win this, it's a miracle. It is Ivan Drago settings. You got to go Russia and knock him out. We are Rocky Balboa FC today, people. The Arsenal bench, Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Kivior, Thomas Partey, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Kai Havertz and Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli fit enough for the bench, not fit enough to start. He's been out for 3 weeks with a hamstring injury. That one, I can let that one go, but I'm sorry, man. 2023, 650 million spent, and you're forcing me to watch Jorginho and Eddie Nketiah in the starting 11 against Manchester City. I'm sorry. That's why grenades get put on Twitter, people. Or on X, as they... That's why grenades get put on Twitter. Because I don't believe I should have to experience that as an Arsenal fan. And some of you will say, yo, you're spoiled. Try supporting this team, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I can only go off our circumstances, Arsenal fans. I'm being serious. We've been through enough. We had to watch Shamak with that greasy hair. We had to watch Yaya Sanogo, the glorified postman. We watched Kim Kallstrom with a broken back. We watched Skodran Mustafi, Per Mertesacker. Do you know what I mean? Nicholas Bentner. We've suffered, people. 10 years, no trophy at one point we were. It's 2023. Season ticket prices through the roof. Highbury long gone. More merch than ever. PR through the roof. And you're telling me against Manchester City, biggest game of the season, I got to watch Jorginho and Eddie and Nketiah. Please, man. Come on. Come on. But listen, it's match day. Win the game. But as I say, around 2 p.m. tomorrow, UK time, make sure you don't have any plans. We may need a long conversation. That's all I'm going to say. Let's talk through the Manchester City lineup, which is, you know, a little bit different to what I expected as well. But listen, somebody put in the chat, it's a weak Manchester City team. I mean, do they even have a weak Manchester City team? But Ederson in goal, back four, Walker, Diaz, Vardy, Ake. I mean, that's a fantastic back four. The midfield's a bit strange. Kovacic, Rico Lewis, Bernardo Silva and Foden. I don't know if they're setting up as like a four-man midfield. I'm not quite sure how that's going to look. I think it's a diamond. And then Alvarez and Haaland up front. On the bench, Phillips, Stones, Doku, Grealish, Ortega, Gomez, Nunes, Bob, and Akanji. They have some serious, what's it called? Some serious quality there that can obviously always produce something if necessary. But I'll be honest. I turned up with a lot of enthusiasm for this game, and I don't feel as enthusiastic now. I really, really don't. But all we can do is hope. All we can do is hope, man. That's all we've got right now. That's all we've got. 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1 is our City lineup. Man like Bob, yeah, I mean, we've been pooed on for a number of years as Arsenal fans. So Brighton currently 2-2 with Liverpool, and they're dominating at the moment. I'll tell you how that one ends. Now getting to these super chats. Fitz, hoping for the best, expecting the worst, and it simply shouldn't be that way after Arteta has spent 700 million. Maybe he's had a great week in training, Jorginho. Big up Fitz. Brian, Brooklyn in the building. Big C, we're going to need some luck today. 43 voodoo formations. I got to keep my chin up and say 2-1 Gunners. All we can do is hope. Cross your fingers. You know, anything, whatever you need, just bring us some luck. But my enthusiasm for this game is, you know, it's not where I would have hoped it to have been, man. It's not where I would have hoped it to have been. Listen, big up everyone tuned in. I'll look at it like this. I'm clutching at straws right now. I'm about to start clutching. We've turned up against Man City with full strength lineups before and got dealt with. So, you know, maybe something different happens. Playing Gabriel Jesus out wide, I can't stand seeing that. Why do that to just fit Eddie into the team? And Jorginho over Partey. Partey's been in training for 2 weeks. Are you telling me he's not fit enough? I just don't understand that. But listen, what can we do about it? All we can do is sit here and watch it and hope that something goes right. I mean, listen, Manchester City have no Rodri and no Kevin De Bruyne. A double pivot of Rico, Lewis and Kovacic. I mean, it's Man City, but we should be causing them problems. What I think we're going to do today is have Jorginho sitting and give Rice more freedom to go and attack and help Odegaard in that sort of Havertz position. That's what I would expect. The only problem with that, Jorginho defensively very slow. Jesus on the right against Nathan Ake, or will he push him to the left? I don't know about that. Jesus, for me, should have played through the middle. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, people. Rice joined the wrong project, says Chips. Project Kai and Eddie. Partey aging like milk. Sean said, I don't know why we don't start Jesus up top and Nelson on the wing. I agree. I just don't get the obsession with Eddie. I really don't. So Mir said, bro, this guy will never learn playing Jorginho and Eddie. I'm done with Arteta. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy starting 11. Um, but it is what it is. That's what we've got. City are not at full strength. I felt like we had better options. I really did. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. All we can do is hope, people. A lot of people online are talking about the lineup and Saka being overplayed and all of that. Jorginho, when they're on the counter, I will not be there. Kudus with a great goal apparently for West Ham. West Ham got Newcastle, right? I haven't even seen the scores. I just turned on this Liverpool game and saw that it was 2-2. So West Ham are drawing 2-2 with Newcastle. Looks like that was a good game. Souček and Kudus with the goals for West Ham, and Isak with 2. Two players that we tried to sign. Wolves drawing 1-1 with Aston Villa, people. We have no pace to trouble Man City. We shouldn't beat them with possession. So if we don't get them with pace, how are we going to play through them? I suppose, I mean, we're going to overload the midfield. Jesus out wide, Trossard. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. I think Martinelli and Thomas Partey will have an impact on this game off the bench. You know, Martinelli is a big boost back on the bench. But how fit is he? Partey was on the bench the other day and he never kicked a ball. You know, he never came on, had no involvement. So you'll have, imagine Eddie versus Vardy. Well, we don't need to imagine it, Latte. We're about to see it, my friend. And I don't think it will be pretty, that's for sure. I do not think it will be pretty. But it is what it is. Party after party said, Big C, relax. This team is better than Wolves. You'll beat City. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Draws all over the gaff, yeah? If you're into your bets, there was some good draws for you there anyway. Big up Fabricator with the super chat. My fiance was looking for my affair today after she found the sleeping bag and binoculars prepared for today's game. Yo, I'm telling you, the sofa's there. You know, I might have to do the watch-along behind the sofa. Eddie, I always say, when players play that we're not necessarily big fans of, it's an opportunity for them to make themselves a hero. You know, Enrique and Glazier settings, people. Eddie scores the winner today, I'll shut my mouth for the next week or so, that's for sure. So, but it is what it is. Eddie against Vardy and Diaz. Wow, it's going to be a tough day at the office, but let's see. Big C, Saka is like that broken action man toy. You were thrown down the stairs of the balcony and hoovered up. He's finally broken. Listen, we can all say what we like about Mikel Arteta and Bukayo Saka. Playing him on Tuesday, there is an argument about that, but my argument was about the overall situation. Saka's been ran into the ground by the manager. It's as simple as that. He's ran him into the ground. He plays him in all the competitions. When we're winning games comfortably, he still doesn't take him off. And now we've got a situation on our hands. Now, what's interesting now, how long is Saka out for? That's what's interesting. How long is he out for now, But it is what it is. We've got to go without him. We shouldn't rely on him as heavily as we do anyway, but, it is. We are where we are. Big up Laser Gaming. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you are well. Appreciate you tuning in. Pull Saka out of the England squad, surely. If Saka doesn't play for us and then turns up for England, it's an absolute joke. Therapy tomorrow, Dr. Shaw incoming. All we can do is hope and hope and hope, people. That is all we can do. And Ketia's lawyer says, big up Curtis, feel very deflated about this lineup. And what Zinchenko posted. Emirates needs to have a solid atmosphere. The fans sound anxious at home. I mean, I put out a predicted lineup that I wanted to see. That included Saka because all the rumours were that Saka was going to play. But if he didn't play, I just didn't. I don't understand why he's changed things so much. Why is Jesus constantly put out wide? He's not that good as a winger. And playing Jorginho over Partey doesn't make any sense to me. I think he's playing Jorginho, and I tell you why. I said the other day, the reason that we continue to lose against Manchester City is because we try and do what they do and we try and do it better than them, but they're the masters of it. I think he's played Jorginho because he probably thinks Jorginho is better on the ball than Thomas Partey at keeping possession, even though he didn't show that against Tottenham when he got snuffed. But that's what Jorginho's quality is meant to be in possession. I mean, he says Partey's not fully fit, but he's trained for 2 weeks. He's probably played a behind closed doors game at some stage. And, you know, I'm really surprised that Thomas Partey is not playing. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm really surprised. I would say a 90% Partey is better than Jorginho. But, listen, we've got half an hour or so till kickoff now. And all we can do is watch and see what happens. We can't influence the team. We can't influence the result. We've just got to hope that whatever he's gone for, which most of us don't understand, we got to hope that it works, people. That is it. Make sure you like the video. We're in subscriber only mode. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, obviously everyone commenting, you're already in VIP section, of course. We're nearly at 68k. I'm sure we'll hit that today. And this is the last day to vote for the Football Content Awards. Link is in the description. If you haven't voted already, would be much appreciated. Best content creator, the biggest prize of the night. We're going head-to-head with some big channels, so let's go and get that trophy if possible. Appreciate everyone who's voted already. I mean, yeah, looking ahead to the game, looking at the Premier League table, which is very interesting reading at the moment. Now, today's game for me is a 6-pointer. Not everyone will agree with that. A lot of people say too early in the season to call it that. Liverpool's game's just finished. West Ham and Newcastle have drawn, and Villa drew with Wolves. So not bad, really, that those teams around us, not far from us, have dropped points. I think this is a 6-pointer. I think this is a 6-pointer for Arsenal. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. We are currently 3 points... No, we're 1 point behind Manchester City on the same games. I look at it like this. Last season, we were 8 points clear of Man City and didn't win the league. 8 points clear, we didn't win the league. If Man City beat us today, they're 4 points ahead of us, with a massive psychological advantage to the fact that we'll have played them in our home game. We've still got to go to their place and play them, which we've got an even worse record. So I think we have got to get a result today. Now, even a draw, some people would take a draw. And with that starting 11, you know, a draw wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But we need to somehow clip Man City and get 3 points. You know, they've lost to Wolves. They've lost to Newcastle. They weren't great midweek against Leipzig. I saw some of that game. They weren't at their best. Kevin De Bruyne is usually the guy that damages us, and Rodri's the guy that keeps everything ticking. Yesterday, last week, when they played Wolves, they pressed and pressed Kovacic and made life difficult for him. And that's what we've got to do today. And I'm wondering if that's why Jorginho's going to sit and Rice will go and press, because they want to get in the face of Kovacic and make life difficult for him. That's what I think you're going to see happen. I think Declan Rice will get a little bit further forward, go and squeeze Kovacic, put the pressure on him and try and win the ball. It happened a number of times last week and he got dragged off by Pep after 60 minutes for Calvin Phillips. So, like I said, for those of you just tuning in, obviously the lineup has surprised a lot of us. Big up Moona, who said, I voted for you. Any game in the top 8 is a 6-pointer this year. So Salman, I hear you on that. Jorge said, I don't blame Eddie if he has a bad game. This is not his level, but I expect Odegaard, Jesus and Rice and the back line to have a good game. No hiding and mistakes. Steve said, can you give a shout out to Charm? She's sporting the new Arsenal yellow kit. Crazy up here in Maine. Big up to you. And big up to everyone locked in today. Over 3,000 of you locked in already, so I appreciate it. We're half an hour until kickoff. Apparently the Villa Wolves game hasn't actually finished yet, so my apologies. They're in time added on. The Liverpool game has finished 2-2 against Brighton, and West Ham has finished against Newcastle 2-2. Yeah, as I'm saying, like the table, bear in mind our next game after this. I know there's a 2-week international break. Our next game is Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Now, 2 weeks ago, you'd have said light work. Chelsea are horrible. They've won their last couple games. Confidence getting a bit high. Players coming back from injury. You don't want to be going into an international break on the back of a defeat. We have to find a way to beat them in this game. And by the way, people, a victory today, depending on how many goals, would take us top of the league. I'll take any win, of course, but a victory by 2 goals would take us top of the Premier League tonight, which would be great going into the international break. Just going back to the full screen. Obviously, those of you who have just tuned in, 2 p.m. tomorrow, Ash. Those of you who have just tuned in, the lineup, as I said, the Arsenal lineup has sent shockwaves throughout the Arsenal fan base. I mean, Raya in goal, White, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba. Happy with that, no problem. But the midfield 3, Rice, Jorginho, and Odegaard, which is crazy. Nobody, I don't think, would have named Jorginho in this starting 11 prior to this game. I either expected to see Rice, Partey, and Odegaard, or Rice, Havertz, Odegaard. But he's gone with Jorginho. I think because of the possession and what he thinks he's going to bring to the team on the ball. But of course, in the last game against Tottenham, where they pressed him, he got caught on the ball. So he's going to have to be at it today. That is for sure. And then the front 3 has surprised me as well. All that hype, all these newspaper stories, all this PR. Saka's available. Saka trained. Saka's arrived at the ground with the rest of the team. Well, guess what? Saka's not even on the bench. So it was all PR nonsense again. Now, he's tried to obviously trick Pep, but does that help us? Not really. Gabriel Jesus plays on the right and Trossard on the left with Eddie and Nketiah through the middle. I've got to be honest, I thought he might have played Havertz up front because of how he did in the Community Shield against Man City. But ultimately, it feels again in certain positions like square pegs in round holes, Playing Gabriel Jesus right wing, I know he can play there, but, you don't want to see him there really, I would have rather you threw in Nelson or you threw in Smith Rowe out wide. But it is what it is. Eddie needs to put in a performance. You know me, I'm not a big fan of Eddie. I don't think he's Arsenal level. But the one thing I will give Eddie some credit for is he can be a nuisance up front. The best that we can get out of Eddie today, in my opinion, is nuisance factor. Go and cause Diaz problems. Go and chase after him. Force him to make mistakes. And if you get a chance, put it in the back of the net. That's what we're looking for from him. Jesus on the right, it will be difficult. Nathan Ake was superb last season against Saka. So he'll have a good, battle against him, that is for sure. And then Trossard on the left. Trossard wasn't very good on that left-hand side in midweek. He needs to put in a performance, people. So, yeah, man, it's one of them. Babatunde, Arteta going back to Pep school on a failed subject. It's like 25 years of age going back to do your GCSEs, Better late than never, of course, but that lineup is a risk. Ali said, thoughts on the Zinni story? Listen, for obvious reasons, people, I don't want to say too much about it. I think the football club have to start talking to players. I will mention it. And there was something going around saying be very careful speaking about this. Of course, it's a political matter. They don't want you to speak about things like this. You have to be careful. But first of all, the club have got to be careful because when El Neni said something, they pulled him up. When Ozil said something, they had a go at him about it and didn't back him. And now Zinni's saying something and there's no repercussion. You haven't said anything. So Arsenal need to be careful. You're picking and choosing what. Oh, you support that. You're quiet about that, And I think that's where, they got to be careful. And I think my advice to Zinchenko would be concentrate on football, and stop the politics on social media. If you have a belief, why do you need to put it on social media? Why do you need to do that? But, you know, it is what it is. I think the club have got to look at themselves and start speaking to players about what they're saying. I just don't like the fact that Mesut Ozil speaks about something and look at the way you dealt with him. You know, you basically had a go at him for it. But then other players say things and you don't say anything. That's my problem. It's all or nothing for me. You either say nothing or you say everything. So that's where I'm at. Obviously, I'm not going to speak about it too much. You have to be careful with these things on social media platforms. But yeah, that's my opinion. I'm sure most of you have seen what's been said. Dave said, I'm for it. See, control and passing. This is a chess match. Need to minimise mistakes. Well, Jorginho made a big mistake against Tottenham, so he needs to prove himself. But big up Dave. Big up James Bond. Eddie needs to convince Southgate today. Listen, he needs to convince all of us. And Oil or Nothing said, taking a risk today. 1K on City win with a Haaland goal. Bro, I mean, I'm sure you got some decent odds. Both would be likely to happen, but hey, I would say I hope you win, but obviously I can't wish you luck on that. Trossard or Nketiah, I mean, up front, I mean, they're both playing, so it's not one or the other. They're both playing. Oil or Nothing, I like that one. I like that. A lot of Arsenal fans say they want the oil now. And I can see a lot of you obviously talking in the comments about Zinchenko and stuff, and just understand, you know, I said I want to ignore it. I'd say something, but I'm obviously not going to keep speaking about it. It is what it is. Arteta may have just gift wrapped the 3 points for Pep. Big C put a tenner on, you'll probably be a millionaire. I've seen your FPL, you've captained Haaland. You know what? I'm not even going to lie. Haaland's been captain for about 3 weeks. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? He scores pretty much every week. Big up Dinershen, who said, Agent Jorginho, back to business. No Saka and no Martinelli. Please, man, please. All we wanted to see today. Do you know what? On Sky, they've got Jesus on the left with Trossard on the right. That'll be interesting. Kyle Walker at right back. It'll be interesting. But, yeah, this starting 11 has it's thrown everyone. It really has. But, listen, I'm going to try and look forward to the game. Until anything goes wrong, if it does go wrong, let's just try and enjoy the game and hope that it works. But anyway, let's look at the Manchester City team. Ederson in goal. We've got about 20-odd minutes until kickoff. Ederson in goal. Their back four is top quality. Walker, Diaz, Vardy, Ake. Best back four in the league, in my opinion. Walker, for me, is arguably one of the best right-backs we've ever seen. I would go that far. Ake has been a monster at a left-back for them. Vardy is quality. He's young as well. Diaz is a beast. I think he's the best back four in the Premier League because they have so many different qualities. Kyle Walker, pace. Is there a quicker defender in the league than him? So they're going to be difficult. Where their weaknesses for me today is that midfield. And that's why I'm so disappointed that Arsenal have not played Thomas Partey, because we've got to dominate their midfield. And the one thing, the one reason that you might get away with Jorginho today is Kovacic, Rico Lewis, Bernardo and Foden. They're not the most physical. I don't think they're going to really get in your face and have it with you that much from a physical point of view. So, you know, Rico Lewis playing in midfield, he's a natural fullback. Kovacic had a very, very poor game last week against Wolves. He was their biggest weakness. And he was probably the reason that Wolves ended up beating Man City, because they pressed him. They kept nicking the ball off him. And we need to go and get Kovacic today. We need to get after him. I think Declan Rice will play further forward today and go and support Odegaard and try and win the ball high up the pitch. And I think that's where we need to get him. Listen, we know Bernardo and Foden, they will drift. I think Foden, they've listed it as Foden on the left, Bernardo on the right, Alvarez in the 10, with Haaland up front, with Kovacic and Lewis in the middle. So it'd be interesting how they're set up. Kovacic and Rico Lewis, double pivot, can be damaged, in my opinion. I think the key player to Arsenal having any chance of winning this game today is Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard needs to perform today. He needs to get in that attacking midfield role and start making things happen. He needs to play. He needs to play those passes. He needs to be shooting. We need to put pressure on that Man City midfield. This is not the same midfield without De Bruyne and Rodri. However, where we have to flip it on its head as well, Alvarez has been absolutely magnificent for them in that attacking midfield role, and that's where Jorginho's going to be. Now, can Jorginho get close enough to him to stop him getting on the ball and causing problems? We know what Haaland is. The one positive for me, real positive about this team today is our back four and goalkeeper. I do have some confidence that back four and goalkeeper can make life difficult for Manchester City, you know. But the problem is, when we get the ball, are we going to be able to damage them enough? Do we have enough pace in that front line to hurt them? This game is going to be very interesting. I tell you one thing. We are going to be talking in great detail about Mikel Arteta tomorrow. Because if we win this game, Mikel Arteta looks like a genius, right? You've picked that lineup and you've beat Man City. You look like a genius. If he loses this game, or if Arsenal lose this game, Mikel Arteta has had an absolute stinker. Because people will say, hang on a minute. You've ran Saka into the ground. He's got injured. You've played Jesus out wide, shoehorned Eddie into the team, and played Jorginho over Thomas Partey. So we're going to be talking about him one way or another. Fit said, when does Odegaard ever turn up in a big game? Listen, he's had some good performances at home, especially when the sun's out, and it's quite bright today. But yeah, Man City at home, he's got to perform, Fitz, and today. No Rodri in there. He should have a bit more time and space. African Giant said, no excuses. City's midfield is weak. 3 points or bye. Problem is, our front line is not where we want it to be, and neither is the midfield. So, but big up African Giant. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Arsenal against Chelsea. White said 4-1 to City. David, been a member for 5 months. Prefer Kai over Eddie. The state of this club. It's not a nice choice to have to make, really, is it? Oh, should we play Havertz or Eddie Nketiah? Nobody wants to have to make that choice. Big up Lone Wolf for becoming a member. Really appreciate that member stream this week as well. I'll let you all know what day. Coben said, big up Big C. The lineup scares me. Score prediction. As you noticed, I haven't done a score prediction yet because it's like a heart and head situation. My heart says we'll beat them 2-1. My head says we'll get beat 2 or 3-1, if I'm being honest. So you can go where you want with it. It's match day. It's a big game. I'm going to let the heart rule the head for now, just because we're in our emotional state. And football without hope is nothing. So I'm gonna let the hope win right now. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to cap. That starting lineup has taken a lot of the excitement and enthusiasm for me out of this game. I'm going to be totally honest. I thought Saka was fit, and I thought Thomas Partey was going to start. So I would have been saying something totally different. Abdullah said, big up, Big C. I said it. Arteta doesn't like beating Pep. Maybe it was a rule. I'll let you go to Arsenal, but you never beat us. Juan said, I've had enough of Arteta, to be honest. Let's see how today goes. Listen, football can change very quickly. Super Ted says, would you take a draw? Honestly, I still wouldn't take it. Now, a lot of you will say, of course you should take it. It's Man City. Look at that team lineup. Take the draw. If you offered me a draw now and we call the game off, I wouldn't take it. I said it on Friday. It's all or nothing for me. It's all or nothing. If we've got any chance of winning the title, you need to beat Man City at home. I've seen Man City over the years go to Liverpool and get dealt with. I watched them last year go to Manchester United and get rinsed on the counter-attack by Rashford. And they got beat. I've seen Wolves beat them a week ago. I've seen Newcastle beat them. I watched Southampton. Listen, I am not taking a draw. I'm here for all or nothing. We either win the league or we don't win the league. I don't want to be close and get false hope. You either beat them and go on and try and win it, or you're not good enough and you get beaten. And it shows that we still need to go into the window. I'm here for 3 points only. 3 points or hit the road is what I'm here for. I don't want the point. And some people will disagree with that, and I understand why. Because with that starting 11, a lot of you will say, well, a point's not bad. We build from there and then see what happens later on in the season. We've got to go all out attack. Not all out attack. Man City can pick you off, but I'm talking psychologically. Win the dog settings, as Dre said. Win like the dog. The Gooner 34, straight up City on at their best, but I'll be waterboarding myself after the game. Don't let it ruin your weekend is what I always say, people. Big up the Gooner 34. Mahmood said, why is Zinni on the team? Look at what they did to Ozil. As I said before, I did speak about early in the show. For obvious reasons, I can't speak about it too much. But yeah, I said it before. I love Arsenal. I support Arsenal. But I don't like double standards, is what I will say. And I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm really not. But I'm not here for double standards, you know. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, you know. Chris said, I don't have a dog in this fight, Curtis. Honestly, a draw is my best result. Chris, to be honest, I don't think Man United are going to be anywhere near Man City anyway this season. So you might as well, you know, back Arsenal. Nah, not really. I get it. United don't want City winning auras. Big up Jamie, new member as well. Jamie Haim, big up yourself, bro. New member stream this week. Big up Fraser. Curtis, I believe we're going to do this. There's nothing magical about them. They're made of flesh and blood. You exploit their weakness. You bring down the beast. Rain of Fire reference. I'm telling you, it might be time for that. I wish I could play it without the copyright. Is what's his name? Al Pacino speech in Any Given Sunday. We need that right now. We need that. Big up LSU Gunner. LSU Gunner, agree with the double standard. See, everyone gets to speak their truth. Agree. McLovin, Pep pulling up to the Emirates with Rico in midfield. Your serve, Mick. Honestly, we've got to go and get after them today. Pep's a genius. He should not be able to turn up against us with Kovacic and Rico Lewis midfield and just turn us over. He shouldn't. You know, no Rodri, no De Bruyne. DJ Valentine, I have a theory that Arteta doesn't care about the league. He's going to concentrate on the Champions League. Interesting. Jay Dizzle, new member. Big up yourself, bro. Can't believe you're playing Agent Jorginho. They've just got him on screen now. 31 years of age. 162 Premier League appearances. 21 goals and 6 assists. First Premier League start this season. What a game to put him in. What a game to put him in. Scott says, come on, win. Take a poo in the away dressing room. Ah, dear me. Jay Mills, big up Big C. Will try and play like them and get opened up like a can of sardines. Garbo, I'm getting more disappointed with all the reactionary Arsenal fans out there. Do you know what I say, Garbo? Right, and I say this in my own defence sometimes as well. Right, I say this. Number one, right, all fans want the best for their football club. We all want our own team to be the best team that they can possibly be. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think sometimes some fans are too caught up on the opinion of other fans. This is my honest opinion, right? At the end of the day, if that section of fans loves Arteta and that section of fans doesn't, if he's doing well, it's irrelevant what they think and it's irrelevant what they think. We're all happy that the club are doing well. I'm always like, yo, listen, focus on what the club is doing. If I go on social media and go, I don't rate Eddie, or why did we buy Jorginho? They'll go, oh, you're out of order criticising him. But really, the question should be, why did we sign Jorginho? Or why is Eddie Nketiah starting up front against Manchester City? Focus on the club. Don't focus on a fan's opinion. Even if he's on YouTube and Twitch and he's got numbers following him and a big support, it's irrelevant. Focus on the club. Because I'm telling you now, right, and I've said this before, I've been involved in clubs. I know players who've played in clubs, spoken to media people. They see the message of the fan base online. Make no mistake about it. Arsenal wanted to hire Mikel Arteta when Arsene Wenger left the football club. So what did they do? They leaked it out through Ornstein and John Cross, and they sat back and said, let's see the reaction of the fan base. And the fans went mental. They said, Wenger's been here 20 plus years. We will not accept a manager that's never managed. And they turned around and changed their mind and got an experienced Unai Emery. And then afterwards they went, actually, let's go and get Arteta now. We're not even going to listen to him. But what I'm saying is, sometimes the fan base don't understand how much power they've got inside a football club. You know, and I think even if, oh, you guys all love Arteta and you guys don't like Arteta, let's focus on making the club do their best. Don't allow the club to get away with things sometimes when they can do more. Do you know what I mean? That's my biggest problem. But it is what it is. We are where we are anyway. We are 11 minutes until kickoff. And this is going to be a big game. We're going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow. And I am looking forward to the game, but also nervous. The starting 11 has made me nervous. Jay Dizzle, member for 14 months. Opinions of opinions. Who cares? And this is what I always say. When people say, oh, I say, why does somebody's opinion bother you that much? I don't get it. Jamie, thank you for the super sticker, bro. Abdullah, if we fail to win this game, sack the clown, says Abdullah. Cliff said, Pep, faith in Rico, but Arteta can't give ESR a run. England international. He's wearing the number 10 that Bergkamp wore. He can't get a kick. Rico Lewis, a right back, younger than ESR, starting centre mid against Arsenal. How about putting faith in your players, by the way? But we are where we are. Listen, I think nearly every Arsenal fan will have question marks over this starting 11. I was going to let off a grenade, but I decided not to. I didn't say too much. I thought pre-match, let's not say too much. I said, you know, it's a crazy starting 11. I don't understand it, but we've got to try and just win this game. Let's focus on what we do have on the pitch and what can we do. I mean, Sky are listing Gabriel Jesus as the left. Initially, when the team came out, it was listed as the right. Either way, what we do know is that Gabriel Jesus is playing out wide. And Trossard will be out wide as well. Now, Trossard does have a good goal record against Manchester City, particularly at Brighton. Jesus can have a point to prove against his old club. Anybody who's played at any level, you know when you play against your old club, you've got a little bit more motivation to prove them wrong. Especially we know the fact that Pep allowed him to go as well. There is no hiding place for this Arsenal team today. If you don't beat Manchester City today, you go down fighting. You give everything. You put tackles in. You create chances. I do not want to see one Arsenal player hiding on this pitch. I'm sick of us turning up for big games, rolling over like a puppy and getting our bellies tickled by Pep. He doesn't have his two best centre midfielders on the pitch today. He's playing a teenage right back in the middle of midfield. See, that's a little bit even disrespectful that he feels he can do that against us. But he knows deep down how good his team is. We need to put them in their place. We've also got Partey. We've got Smith Rowe. We've got Martinelli on the bench. Players that can come off the bench and make a difference. We have to perform. No, I'm sick of the excuses. We have not beaten them in the league since 2015. It's 2024 in 2 months. It's nearly 9 years since we've beaten them. Go for them. I said it. I'm not taking a draw. If you offer me a draw, I'm refusing it. I want the win. Big up everyone who's voted, by the way. I'm in category best content creator. The big prize, people. The big prize. Big up everyone who's voted. And big up everyone who's in here today. 4,250 of you. Also 66 of you on Twitch. Big up the whole C unit. Energy settings. Listen. We got 7 minutes until kickoff. It's a massive game. And I'm looking forward to this game. I really am. It's going to be a big one. Have you ever been to Ibiza? Yeah, I have. I have been to Ibiza. Good place. Good place. Not beating them in 9 years. No way. Well, in the Premier League, we haven't beaten them in 9 years. We beat them, obviously, in the FA Cup 2020 semi-final when Aubameyang scored 2. And obviously, we beat them on penalties in the Community Shield. But Nearly 9 years in the Premier League, which is ridiculous. McLovin's given us the stats, I'm sure he enjoys. 8 years, 12 games, 0 wins, 33 goals scored against us, and 5 goals scored by Arsenal. That is outrageous. Laser Gaming said, good place says it all. Yeah, exactly. When are you next going to a match? I'm going to go to one of the Champions League games. We'll see about that. Waiting for the Curtis meltdown. Arteta out, says Amuzab. Yeah, the record's embarrassing. It is. Let's play live on screen. We might have to, Nimbo, I'm telling you. Patrick said, I'm sorry to be negative, but City will put us in a split. Well, listen, the narrative's got to change. The narrative has to change, people. As I said, the lineup doesn't fill me with confidence, but it's got to change today. We're at home. We're unbeaten in the Premier League. Nobody has beaten us in the Premier League. We drew to Tottenham, didn't play great, should have still won that game. We beat Man United. City have been beaten by a bang average Wolves team. The players are about to come on the pitch. There's 6 minutes until kickoff. What I would say, and I can't guarantee I won't have a meltdown today. I just can't guarantee you that. But you're gonna see me hyped for this game today. This is a big game. Big game. Honestly, I believe winning this game can change everything at Arsenal. I genuinely think it's that big. I genuinely think it's that big. They're the best team in world football, in club football. We haven't beaten them for so long. We need to beat them. This would be so big for Arteta, so big for Arsenal. Amazing for the fans. You've got a 2-week international break to whatever the result is. You know, it's horrible if you don't win the game before the international break. We have got to somehow beat them. The players are in the tunnel. The energy levels are going to be high today. Let me tell you that. My next door, somebody just said, I worry for your neighbours. My next door neighbour has got a kid, and he's young. Yeah, I don't know how old he is, but he pushes him around in a pram. I said, listen, you between 4:30 and about 6:30, it might be best if you take him out, get him on the park, because when he hears the noise that's coming from here today, you know, it might not be good for him. You know, it's going to be noisy in here today, one way or another. City players are in the tunnel, people. They're zooming in on Haaland, of course, the main man for them. Jamie said, shout out from the DC Armory. Big up in DC, man. Great city, really enjoyed it there. Hopefully Arsenal will go back to America maybe next year. Spurs can't be top after today, says TMB. We need a win, 100%. They don't belong there. And Anthony says 2-0 to Arsenal. Listen, Arsenal players in the tunnel now. Listening to the scum for 2. Exactly. We can't have them top of the league. Need to end the stream if City score in the first 5 or 6 minutes. Listen, over 4,000 of you in the chat. Appreciate all of you. I'm looking for 4,000 likes today. No messing about. I'm looking for big numbers. We're here. It's Manchester City versus Arsenal. It's the biggest game of the season for us, in my opinion. If we have any hope of winning the title, we need to beat them. I'm not hiding from that. I'm tweeting it. If we have any hope of winning the title, we need to win this. They're coming on the pitch, people. Right, there we go. The tweet's out. Let's do this. Big game. Big atmosphere. North London forever. Whatever you need to do, make it happen. All right, Nico, I'm going to be totally honest. I said I've got 2 predictions, one from the heart, one from the head. The heart says we're going to win 2-1. The head says we'll lose. But I'm going with the heart because this is what it's about. The team lineup is not what I would have picked. It's not what I would have picked at all. Am I confident in it? No. But I'm going to back it. It's match day. The shirt's on. We're about to start shouting and getting hyped. We need to do it. And if it goes wrong, I'll see you all at 2 p.m. for Arsenal therapy and we'll all go through everything that went wrong. But I'm clinging to the hope. I'm clinging. We got to shut down that robot. Shut him down, yes. Eric, thank you for the super chat. We're going to win. A cloud is shaped like... A cloud is shaped like a common here in Virginia. Listen, whatever brings us luck, we'll go with it. Big up, Eric. I appreciate that. Richard said, massive big up, Curtis. When you played football, who was the best player you ever played with? The best player I played with? Oh, that's an interesting one. There's a few good ones. I would have to say two of the best that come to mind straight away. One was Leon Best. Former Newcastle striker, Nottingham boy. As a kid, he was unbelievable. He used to honestly play like Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo. He was that good. And the other one is Ricardo Gardner, Jamaican international, Bolton. Unbelievable player. Left winger, just used to glide past people. He was incredible. Those two are the two that spring to mind. Big up Mahmood, who said, Big C, what is a successful season for you? Winning the league, my friend. Or winning the Champions League. That's what real success looks like. If we're going to play it down and say, okay, if we came second, put up a good fight and won the FA Cup and got to like the Champions League quarterfinal, semi-final, that would be just about acceptable. But for me, I want the big trophies. 40 said, I know Leon Best and Bibi Garner. Yeah, both ballers, man. Not Fran. Nah, Fran was quality. Fran was quality in his day. Edgar Davids I played against. He said who was the best you played with. Ghost said, this season's top four will surprise a lot of people. I'm a Chelsea fan, but watch out for Spurs. I'm not even trying to get caught up as an Arsenal fan in the top four. I want us to look up. I don't want us to look what's going off, in the scrap for top four. Personally, would love a collab with Matisse, Chelsea, Arsenal. Yeah, 100%. I chat to Matisse. He's a good guy, man. He's doing good things on his channel. Big him up. We've done a couple shows before, actually. So, yeah, I'll try and do that for the Chelsea game. Right, people. We are where we are. Oh, Tom Huddleston. How the hell did I not say him? He was in my team as well. He was unbelievable. Gabriel Jesus giving the team talk. Right, let's go. We're here. It's that time. It's that time. North London Forever is playing. Oh, it's just finished. Probably good timing, actually. Ben White's birthday today as well. Dennis said Kai Havertz is a City killer super sub. Listen, he's got to do something eventually, ain't he, Dennis? Maybe the best thing is to leave him on the bench for 90 minutes. That might keep him out of the way. Listen, people. Big, big game. Thank you to everyone who's voted for the content awards. But this is it. This is it. Arsenal against Manchester City. Biggest game of the season so far in the Premier League, in my opinion. Yeah, somebody just said no Doku. I'm delighted that Doku is on the bench. Because whoever he's against, Ben White or Zinni, it is long. It is long for them today when he starts running. But anyway, are you going to watch the new FIFA-style camera angle? Are they doing some different camera angle, yeah? But anyway, we're about to get underway. Get your score predictions in. Kovacic to kick us off. Manchester City to kick off. And the players take the knee today. Arsenal fans cheer. Here we go, people. Arsenal against Manchester City. Will the narrative change, or is it same old story? There isn't a goal, by the way. I don't know why that decided to jump up instead of the time. But here we go, people. Here we go. I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal. I'm clinging to hope. But I might have to watch behind the sofa. Diego said, big up Big C. How do you feel about being healthy enough for the bench but not to start? I hear you. I heard a lot of people saying if Martinelli's fit enough to be on the bench, he should start. It's difficult, innit? Sometimes you are fit enough to be on the bench but not start, if I'm being honest. Playing for 20 minutes and playing for 90 is different, but yeah. Big up Nathan checking in. 2-2. I see a lot of you putting, a lot of you going for City, which is worrying. But I understand it. I understand it. Saka not even on the bench for people just tuning in. Right, let's get underway. Nathan Ake plays it back to Ederson, who smashes it long up front. Mohamed said, where are you from? I'm from Nottingham, my friend. I'm a Notts boy. So, yeah, man. Make sure you smash the likes. Let's get 4,000 likes. Manchester City on the ball. Bernardo Silva drops into midfield. I'm just trying to see what their system is. I mean, Kyle Walker's pushed very high. Bernardo Kovacic and Rico Lewis, it looks like, as a midfield three with Foden sort of playing in the 10 role. Saka streak's over, you're right, yeah. What was that, 87 games he's played without injury, and he's out now. Here's Rico Lewis on the ball for City. Will Arsenal try and press? Eddie's through the middle, by the way. Jesus is on the right. And Leandro Trossard is on the left. Gabriel Jesus clatters Nathan Ake there. And it's a free kick to Man City in the Manchester City half. Nothing wrong with that. It's a tough challenge, that, by the way. Gunnar Blood said, I've never felt so uncomfortable watching a game. This is a big game, man. This is such a big game. Here's Ederson, rolls it to Bernardo. Even when you press Man City, they just walk. They're like, no pressure. Pep practices for these situations all the time in training. City dominating the ball early on. Lee Wood, last night, winning for Notts. Good win for him. Good knockout. He didn't look great at the start of the fight, but he's a big puncher, isn't he? So, yeah, man. I might actually have to start doing boxing streams, you know. I love watching boxing. Maybe we'll do KSI against Fury. Maybe we'll start with that, and then we'll see where we go from there. Although it's not what I consider a real boxing match, but it is what it is. Arsenal have the ball back. Jorginho goes all the way back to David Raya. Man City are pressing us, by the way. Ben White goes back to Raya. He's under a bit of pressure today, Raya, and that kick is not very good. Gives the ball away. Vardy, now he gives it away. David Raya's got a big... Oh, Declan Rice with a terrible ball out wide. It goes out for a throw-in. Sloppy play. David Raya on his left foot. Tries to drill it. Gives it straight to Vardy, and then Declan Rice puts it out of play. Looking for Zinchenko. And that's a corner to Manchester City. Sloppy start there. Massive difference. I mean, their front three is Alvarez, Foden and Haaland, as is Nketiah, Jesus playing out of position, and Trossard. We're gonna need some luck. Big up K Hayes, Joseph. Big up from Spice Island, Grenada. Keep up the great work. Hopefully no therapy session tomorrow. Let's hope so. But it's a corner to Manchester City. Foden takes it in, swinger. David Raya misses it. It's up in the air, cleared off the line. Declan Rice. David Raya was in no man's land, headed back in. Haaland whips it on. Nathan Ake puts it over the bar. What a chance for Manchester City. Terrible defending by Arsenal. Panic. Foden whips in the corner, back post. Raya's doing the Superman at the Soldier Boy video. Misses it. Rice clears it off the line. Haaland flicks it on. Ake at the back post. 8 yards out. Who's marking him? Poor defending. Declan Rice saves us, gets it off the line. How does Nathan Ake miss that rebound? Touches it down on the volley. Wow, 7 yards out, slices it over. That is a horrendous miss, but good news for Arsenal. Terrible start. Throw into Arsenal down by the Manchester City corner flag now. Could be a long day, people. Could be a long day. Arsenal have the ball, though, in the City half. Jorginho. The crazy thing about Manchester City and what's so difficult, it's like Pep's Barcelona. They keep the ball so well that when they give the ball away, they've got so much energy that they can press very quickly. They try and win the ball back quick. So like when Arsenal have got the ball, they're pressing us straight away. They've got loads of energy. And you know, it's so hard to keep the ball again. Oh, Ben White, what is that? Just throws the ball away. Jorginho wins it. It goes through to Ederson. We've made a slow start to the game in possession. We look nervous. David Raya, man, I'm telling you, the last couple games, he's looked no better than Ramsdale at all. He's looked good in the games where he hasn't had a lot to do. But the ones he's had more to do, he doesn't look as comfortable. Look at Ederson. Ederson just chilled. Pings it out wide to Kyle Walker. We need to put a bit more pressure on them than this. City will play. That's the problem. When you do press them, they're so good at getting out. Go on. Go on, Eddie. Poor ball by Kyle Walker. Well done, Eddie. Blocks it. Goes out for a throw-in. Is that Arsenal's throw? They're saying it came off Kyle Walker. They've given a throw-in to Man City, though. Raya is not better than Rambo. Rice out, Partey in. I think they should be next to each other, you know. Better than Onana. Yeah, Onana's not great, is he? You rest in possession, Kev. You are spot on with that. Honestly, spot on. Here's Nathan Ake. Can we press them a little bit? Edison finds Bernardo. City are so calm at playing out when you press them. It's unbelievable. Look at the touches. Is that our ball? Well done, Arsenal. Better. Bit of pressing. We win the ball back high up the pitch. You have got to get after Kovacic today. We have to. Have to get after Kovacic. He is the one that can get caught in possession, in my opinion. Arsenal have the ball back. Throw in. Saliba. Finds Declan Rice. Just in the Arsenal half. And Arsenal keep the ball. City are in a different league. But, listen, they're not invincible. You know, we saw that against Wolves. Here's Zinchenko with a poor pass. And gives it away. We have not strung more than 3 or 4 decent passes together yet. We really haven't. Edison has the ball in his own area. Finds Nathan Ake. Jesus can have to get through a lot of running today down this right-hand side. Great tackle, Gabriel Jesus. Good tackle, Odegaard backs him up. We've got to work. Nathan Ake goes long, looking for Haaland. He goes with Saliba. Saliba slips over and does well in the end. Well done, William Saliba. Superb defending. The Rolls Royce deals with the robot and Arsenal have the ball back. Here's Zinchenko, left-hand side. Saliba, I thought he was in a bit of trouble there. He slipped over. We managed to hold off Haaland and get the ball. Look at Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis is in the forward position at the moment, pressing. Arsenal, good turn there by Trossard. Trossard with a great ball out wide. Gabriel Jesus on the right-hand side. 1v1 with Vardio. Takes him into the area. Jesus. Oh, corner to Arsenal. Come on! I actually think he should have done better there against Vardio, you know. 1v1 in the area. I would have liked to have seen him do a little bit more, but good play there by Trossard. See, the thing with Trossard, he's not going to be able to go 1v1 with Kyle Walker that much because he's too quick. Drift inside, put him in situations where he can't get that close to him. But it's a corner to Arsenal. Martin Odegaard to take it. In swinger. Can we get an early goal? Come on, you Gunners. Odegaard to take it. We need some quality. Beat that first defender. You know that Edison will come looking for this as well. Jesus comes out for the short one. Odegaard whips it in. It's high. It's flicked on. It's up in the air. It's a terrible header. Foden slices it in the air. Rice jumps up with it. It's too easy, that clearance. Come on. Arsenal get the ball back. Jorginho has it. Middle of the Man City half. He's got his hands out. He's looking for a pass. Big up Andrew said best content. Here's Ben White, right-hand side. Is he onside? It's Eddie and Nketiah in the area. Here's Odegaard, 25 yards out. Come on, somebody get a shot off. Jorginho finds Zinchenko. We're forced backwards. Here's Ben White. He's offside. Ben White, it's basic. You've got to hold your line there, my friend. We're in a decent position. Andrew said best content. Love it. Love it when Cruz gets a cameo. Going to be nudging the old man out soon. Love you. Listen, when he gets a bit older, I'll take days off. He can do it. He actually wants his own channel, doing like FIFA content or EAFC, whatever it's called, and that. Mr. SGA said, love your energy, Curtis. Wouldn't be able to watch this without it. Appreciate it. Big up everyone. Big up the whole community. 4,000 of you locked in. Legends, every one of you. City on the ball. On the edge of their own box. Good pressing, but they managed to get out of it. Jorginho chasing after Foden. He rugby tackles him. Get him off. He gets booked. There's no point this guy being on the pitch. There's no point. You've got to take Jorginho off. You've got to take him off already. I would genuinely take Jorginho off at half-time. You cannot have your defensive midfielder now on a yellow card with no pace. He's a liability now. He's a complete liability. He can't put a challenge in. Booked already. Can't challenge now. Get Partey on at half-time. Honestly, take him off. You can't have a DM now who can't make a tackle for the rest of the game. It's a stupid yellow card. Trossard does well against Kyle Walker. Arsenal have possession. Zinchenko. Can't believe he did that. He didn't need to do it. He wasn't even that far in front of him. Grabs him on his shoulder, Foden, and pulls him down and gets a yellow card. That's our defensive midfielder now. So anyone who runs at him, what's he going to do? He can't challenge them. Crazy. An experienced player as well. Just makes no sense. Arsenal have possession though. City high pressing us. We're forced back to David Raya. 11 minutes gone. Oh, people saying Ben White was onside. I didn't even see the replay of that. David Raya smashes it long over the top. It's not a very good ball. Goes all the way through to Ederson. People saying the Chelsea agent is back. I would definitely bring Partey on at half time. It's a blessing. Means Partey comes on sooner, says Jay Black. I'd bring him on at half time. Show us the game. If only it was that simple, my friend. Not the rules, I'm afraid, of YouTube. I would if I could. City on the ball, Bernardo Silva. Arsenal finding it difficult to go and press Man City. Here's Kyle Walker, high up the pitch. Finds Bernardo. When you see Man City on the ball, they just seem to have an extra second of time on the ball because their players get in great positions. You watch Man City when they're on the ball, half their players are not even running. You know, they're almost walking. Giving away there though. Zinchenko goes back to David Raya. Raya's starting to get me nervous on the ball for some reason. It's almost like he's too relaxed. Saliba goes back to Raya. 12 minutes gone. Arsenal haven't really had a chance yet to test Ederson. Look at Jorginho and Raya playing 1-2s, man. And Gabriel just smashes it long in the end. Go on! Go on, Eddie! Oh, Ake wins the header. We're just struggling to get forward and create anything at the moment. It's very difficult against City. They're the masters of this. You've got to be patient and almost say at times, they will dominate possession. When you get the ball, you've got to try and hurt them. Here's Kovacic for Man City. It's been a quiet start to the game. No one's really made a big chance. Ray said, well, he's saying he's not a fan, should we say, of Arsenal. He's a Man U fan. But love you, Curtis. Hands down the best football YouTuber. Never miss a stream. Big up, bro. Appreciate it. Ished behind the sofa settings. I can't lie. I can't lie. It's nerve-wracking watching this. City are dominating possession. Ball whipped in over the top. Raya comes and collects it. They were looking for Foden. And we have the ball. Jorginho. Now, can we get forward? Can we do something? Here's Ben White. Finds Gabriel Jesus. And it goes out for a throw-in to Arsenal just over the halfway line. John says, get Thomas Partey on now. I think Partey will definitely have to come on early. Ben White with the throw-in for Arsenal. We can keep the ball. We're struggling to get the ball forward. You look here, Gabriel on the ball. He's looking for an option. Look at the lack of options Declan Rice got here to go forward. He's got to go backwards and sideways here. This is the problem. Here's Ben White. Again, look every time we've got the ball. There's no forward pass, really. Ben White here. Odegaard, can we play out? What you've got to do is keep the ball a little bit and make them chase after the ball. Tire them out a little bit as well when you have possession because they're used to just keeping the ball and making the other team run. Here's Declan Rice on the edge of our box. City are pressing us. Saliba looks for Odegaard. Gives it away. Just as I'm talking about keeping the ball. Tries a little flick to Eddie and gives the ball away. And City have the ball back. You've got to force them to keep running after the ball. Tire them out a little bit. Rice goes for the press. Tries to press Kovacic. City keep the ball. They're back in their own half. It's City are very patient. They will keep the ball and wait for their opportunity. When we've got the ball, we've got to keep possession better. We're acting like it's hot potato. I said before the game, Martin Odegaard is pivotal to what happens for us in this game. What I don't want to see him doing is stupid flicks and giving the ball away. Get hold of the ball and try and start, making something happen. Here's Julian Alvarez, middle of the pitch. Jorginho, Jesus! Goes into the second tackle. Here's Kyle Walker, whips it in. David Raya collects it. Jorginho is one bad challenge away from being sent off. He put 2 challenges in there. He actually did okay. But it makes you nervous. Surely you take him off at half-time. He mistimes that. That could be a second yellow already after 16 minutes. And it's game over if you're down to 10 men straight away. Here's David Raya. Jeez, even he nearly overhits the pass to Gabriel there. I told you, we do not need to try and do what Man City do. We're not City. Here's David Raya. Oh, my days. He nearly scored an own. Oh. Alvarez closed down David Raya there. He took too long. Alvarez blocks his pass. It goes into the side netting. Honestly, you would not believe what's going on here. We are not Man City, please. I've said it time and time again. David Raya, mate. The manager's asking him to do this. I mean, Arteta's telling the crowd to get going. Tell your goalkeeper to kick the damn ball. Crazy. Pressure bust pipe, you're right. Deckers, you man have got to get on the ball, be brave. Paid 100 million for him. Odegaard, captain. You got to turn up in games like this. That's a foul on Gabriel J. That should be a yellow card, ref. Vardio rugby tackles him to the floor there. Free kick to Arsenal on the halfway line. David Raya needs to fix up. Taking too long on the ball. Remember the manager said he'll substitute a goalkeeper. You might need to. People saying Ramsdale's better. He's taking too long. He thinks Brentford are back in the Championship. They're playing Barnsley at home. Taking too long on the ball. Free kick to Arsenal. Jorginho. I don't think I've said Eddie Nketiah's name the whole game. I don't think he's touched the ball. Just as I say that, Jorginho plays it up to him. He flicks it on. Vardio clears it. Jorginho and Saliba do well there. Good little 1-2. Good play. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get going, man. Let's get going. There's a lot of nervous energy, but we got to be brave, man. This is what... If you want to go from a good team to a great team, you got to start dealing with it. Too many players who we need to turn up. They've got to start getting into the game. Zinchenko is in midfield. He needs to get on the ball. Jorginho, Odegaard. These guys have got to be brave. They're going to put pressure on Raya every time now. He's on the ball again. Haaland's pressing him. He finds Gabriel. Arsenal on the edge of their own box. All we seem to be able to do is go to the two centre-backs or the full-back, and then we're forced to go long. That's the problem. There's no option in midfield to get the ball. Look at Saliba here. What's he going to do? He's got to go long. Jesus, good hold-up play. He's going to lose the ball there. 3 players on him. We're not at it. We're not at it enough here. We're not doing enough. As Diaz tries to chip over the top, overhits it, and it will go out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Listen, the only positive right now, people, is it's 0-0, and City haven't created much. They have had the best chance of the game. Nathan Ake should have scored, and they do look very comfortable in possession. That's what's worrying me a little bit. Arsenal have not really got going in an attacking capacity. People saying the crowd is very flat, weird atmosphere. We're not ready for City, neither are the players nor our fans. I mean, my volume is turned down very low. But usually I can still hear it if they're loud. Raya goes long there looking for Ben White. Loses the header to Foden. Jorginho's all over the place, falling over. Bernardo Silva's playing like he's on the beach. Walker goes over the top. Oh, jeez. Foden nearly got in. Couldn't quite reach it. Good ball there by Walker. Arsenal have possession. Saliba. Good ball into Odegaard. Yammed him. Get up off the floor! Stop moaning! It's a fair challenge. Oh, what is he doing? Declan Rice wins the ball back. Odegaard gives it away straight away. This is levels, bruh. This is why Zidane said, not quite ready for Madrid. You got to turn up in these games. He's been challenged. It's a fair tackle. He's on the floor moaning at the ref. It's not even a foul. And then Deckers wins the ball back and Odegaard gives it away. Come on. Step up. Work. These men are too comfortable on the ball. They've come in our house again with their trainers on. They've got dirty, muddy trainers on our mum's carpet again. They've drank all the apple juice, all the Kool-Aid, man. What's going on? It's madness. Guys got to turn up, man. It's all right doing it at home against bang average teams. I need to see you here. Come on, Odegaard. We're not at it yet. We look nervous. Nathan Ake on the ball. It almost looks like Vardyol's playing at left back and Ake's at centre back. I thought it was the other way around. Ake on the ball. We've surely got to press higher than this. Oh, Jesus has gone to sleep. Vardiol left-hand side in the box. Good block by Saliba. Don't challenge him. Vardiol. City keep the ball. It's nerve-wracking. We're like a boxer on the ropes. Just hold on. We got to hold on. Deckers win that. Yes. Eddie, ref, that's got to be a yellow card, man. Bernardo Silva, get your card out. Yes. Well done. Bernardo Silva gets booked. Good play, Declan Rice. Nicks the ball back. That's what you've got to do against City. Good play there by Deckers. Nicks it off Alvarez. Eddie flicks it round Bernardo. And it's a yellow card. And we can have a little breather. Don't get me wrong. We're not playing well. But Bernardo on a yellow. 22 minutes gone. 0-0. It's still a situation we can build from. Jorginho's yellow card is one of the biggest concerns for me, if I'm being honest. Arsenal free kick. Declan Rice on the ball in our own half. Oh my Jays, Arsenal are like a deer in the headlights. They act like they're scared of them. I understand it. They're a great team, but you've got to act fearless. Oh my God, David Raya with a hospital ball to Declan Rice. Here's Bernardo Silva. Ball whipped in. Oh, it's blocked. Honestly, mate, David Raya, I can't condone this. The ball's in the air and Raya catches it. No. This is not Brentford. This is not Brentford. I'm sorry. Ramsdale warm up. This ain't Brentford. He's having a stinker on the ball. He's having an absolute stinker. He looks like a nervous wreck. He controls the ball. He's taking too long. He's doing what Ederson does, and then he gives the ball away. He's having a stinker. He's having an absolute stinker. How many formations? Ball over the top, looking for Eddie. Ruben Diaz wins it. Oh, man. This is not good. We've got to step up a level. We're not actually doing enough on the ball. Force them to go long. There we go. Now you got to win the header. Haaland, ref tells him to get up. Good defending. Gabriel and Saliba are doing well. Here's Jorginho. Come on. Where's Zinchenko? Where's Odegaard? These guys have got to get on the ball. Trossard, I ain't even mentioned half of these players. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Got no midfield at the moment. Here's Odegaard. Good turn. Jesus is in space. Right-hand side. Up against... Oh, he's got Ben White on the overlap. I think he slowed that down too much there. Here's Jorginho. Can he pick someone out? Great ball over the top. Jesus. Oh, he pushed him. He pushed him. His shot hits the post, but it's been given as a free kick already, which is a shame. Dylan said, hey, bro, relax, calm down. I cannot do this for 90 minutes. That's what the halftime break's for, you know. Big up to Dylan. And highly wanted criminal. Raya is not used to these big games. We ain't got time for him to get used to it. That's the problem. There's no time to get used to it. This is Man City, bro. Glad he's on loan, said Anthony. Well, you maybe don't take that option up if he keeps doing this. There's Kyle Walker on the ball. Come on, Eddie. Put him under pressure. There we go. Ruben Diaz slices it up into the air. Goes out for a throw in the Manchester City half. Come on. 25 minutes gone. Step it up. The one positive is, people, it's 0-0 and we're not actually playing that well. Eddie and Ketty are in the area. Declan Rice pass. Eddie shoots. Oh, Eddie puts it wide. Eddie, a bit more composure. You got to hit the target. Great ball, Zinchenko. Eddie touches it. Can he roll that to Deckers? I don't mind as a striker. I'm disappointed he didn't hit the target. It's that Thierry Henry angle. Bend it in. There's no composure. He's in a good position there in a difficult game against City. You've got to do better than that. I'm not saying he should score, but try and bend it in that far corner. He gets no curl on it. Oh, Eddie, you've just fouled Lewis. You don't need to. It's a poor shot. Jay Mystery said Martinelli scores that. He loves that position, don't he? Curl it in the far corner. A few of you saying it as well. Bend it into that far corner. Thierry Henry angle. But he whacks it and the ball ends up going away from goal. You got to press that R1 button, man, and finesse it. Odegaard blocks a pass. He's telling the fans to come on. Bro, with all due respect, Odegaard, I'll be doing it back to you. Say, you hurry up, bro. What? You ain't doing nothing at the moment. His R1 button's not working, bro. Come on, Arsenal. Fans are getting a bit more hype now. 27 minutes gone. At least we've had a shot. Gabriel Jesus wins the ball. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Finds Jorginho. Good footwork there. Sends Alvarez to the shops. Here's Zinchenko, left-hand side. Good crossing position. Whips it in. Oh, it's headed away. Comes out to Ben White. Jesus, right-hand side of the area. Ben White on the overlap. Again, Jesus slows it down. Either use the overlapping run there or cross it. Saliba finds Jorginho. We had a decent chance there. We're forced backwards to Saliba. Orchestra guard. We need something. Oh, referee! Ref! Now that's a VAR check. Kovacic has wiped out Odegaard. Arsenal fans asking for a red. VAR! Please stud him. Well, not that I want him hurt. Oh, no! That is a red! Get him off! That should be a red. That should be a red. Honestly. I'm not even just saying it. That is a red card. Where's VAR? Oh, yellow card, yeah. Are you not doing no VAR check, no? All right. You are an absolute disgrace if you ain't... Oh, here we go, VAR. Mate, he's nearly broke his ankle. How is that not a red card in the modern game? Please. I'm standing up. My head's gone if he doesn't give this. He has to give that as a red. That is a red. Get him off! He studs him. He's rolled his ankle. I'm not sure if Odegaard will be able to continue. I'm going to be honest. That is a red card every single day of the week. There's no question. That has to be a red card. He studded him on his ankle. You're a disgrace. I'm done. You're an absolute disgrace. 115 charges. Lock it off. Cheats. Oh my days. Corruption. How is that not a red? I can't believe it. I feel like we haven't even made a big enough deal out of that. I'd be around. That is a red card every single day of the week. Studded him on his ankle. I'm shocked that Odegaard's even playing. Oh, it's a joke. If our player did that, he's like, what's that? How many linesmen? What are you doing? Put your flag up, you clown. Vardiol, how many times are you going to foul Jesus? This is a joke. He's fouled him. Look at the linesman. He's landed on the ball as well. The linesman's not even putting his flag up. I'm sorry, mate. Honestly, you know, I say it all the time. I hate sounding like Ty blaming refs. But this is a joke. He's been studded on his ankle, stud showing, and gets no red card. It's ridiculous. Ben said, big up Big C. Glad to say my Sydney FC won the cup. Big up, Ben. Listen, it might bring us a bit of, a bit of life. Leg was, but he could have broke his ankle. Gary Neville said it's a red. Odegaard whips it in. Oh, he's dropped it, Ederson. He gets away with it. When Gary Neville's saying it's, hey, McLovin, you know, bro. That's why you're giving the side eye. He should have been sent off. Cheats. Absolute cheats. I respect it, though. I respect it. Success, it brings that, don't it? It brings that. You know, The FAs are scared of him, man. We would have got sent off for that. Jeez. Not a red. Behave, man. He nearly broke his ankle. It's a red all day long, especially with the slow motion. Yeah, you're right, Claude says you can't surround the ref now. How is it a red for the Liverpool lad and not... Exactly. Yeah, they'll apologise in the week, Joshua. You're spot on. We'll get an apology. Give us the audio. Throw into Man City anyway. Here's Haaland up against Saliba. Good tackle. He manages to keep the ball, though. Bernardo gets it out wide. A red would have helped us so much, man. Here's Kyle Walker running at Zinchenko. Tries to find Alvarez. He has a heavy touch. And it's cleared. Eddie will chase after it. Good tackle, Eddie. Throw into Man City on the halfway line. Everyone's telling the crowd to come on now. That's the new thing. Come on! Let's be having you. Garbo said the game is gone. We now have VAR officials too scared to make the correct decision. It's probably Sean Goater making the decision with David Silva. Michael Oliver, yeah, he's a rubbish referee anyway. But listen, no, we can't jump on the excuse of the red. We need to look at our own performance. We're not playing well enough. We're not. Matt said that was genuine corruption. You shouldn't be surprised, should you, though? You shouldn't be surprised. The only thing Martin Odegaard's done in this half is tell the fans to make more noise and get clattered. Des said from a Chelsea fan, 100% a red. It is, there's no doubt. City on the ball. We're starting to press a little bit more, but City's still calm. Ederson, edge of the box, pings it up to Haaland. Oh, you're on the wrong side, Gabriel. Saliba, he brings it down. What a touch. Here's Alvarez. Puts it over the crossbar. Goal kick to Arsenal. Boston said studs up equals red card. Agreed. You see the qualities there, don't you, of Haaland. Now, that's what we don't have. Now, first of all, Ederson's kicking is second to none. But if you've got a big striker, you can do that at times. You know, Ederson was under pressure there. Didn't have a short pass. So just pings a 70-yard ball, and Haaland manages to just bring it down and pass it to Alvarez. That is the quality of having a physical striker, you know. Levan said, Curtis, my dad heard you shout in the other room, came and asked me what's going on. Hey, tell him it's Arsenal, bro. I'm usually a lot calmer than this, of course. If that was a Liverpool player, he'd be sent off immediately, says Captain Sal. You're probably right. Declan Rice, he's taken out now by Kovacic. Now what? Michael Oliver, you absolute fraud. Do something. You're a cheat. You're a cheat, Michael Oliver. Oh, I don't want to watch it. I don't even want to watch it. Oh my God, it's this. I feel like turning it off. What is going on? Cheating. Kovacic again. Michael Oliver, mate. Absolute fraudulence. Kovacic fouls him. He's telling him to get up. And oh, I don't like blaming refs. I don't, because we're not playing very well. But we're entitled to a red card there. He could have been sent off twice. That's how bad it is. And he hasn't been sent off once because it's Man City. Now, look, there's a City player rolling around the floor. What's he giving? A corner. This game's going to get feisty, by the way, I'm telling you. It's, Foden took a whack to the face, I think, from Jesus. I'm fuming. Twice! Well, Jesus gives Foden a little slap in the face. Tech that, boy. Nah, man, I'm vexed. What's he given? What is he actually given? Corner to Arsenal. Come on, 10 minutes till half-time. Little flick on Gabriel. Odegaard whips it in. Oh, the near post. Comes out. Oh, Foden clears it. Zinchenko. Don't go back. Jorginho on the ball. Clips it over the top, looking for Rice. It's a poor pass. Odegaard wins it. Crazy how he didn't get sent off. What's your opinion on Isak? Yeah, he's a good player. Good player. My thing always with Isak was, can he score 15, 20 goals a season, you know? Ben White with a header, gives it away. Gabriel Jesus blocks it. It's a throw-in. Alfred says, Curtis, from day one, I told you about this Raya change. His team misses his wildness. Raya slows down our play too much. I think you're right. Look at this cover. Of course he's saying no. He can't wait. Studs up again. Even Gary Neville don't even like Arsenal. He's saying he should go for that. What more do you need? Crazy. His first foul was so bad that even if you don't send him off, it should be one of them where the ref's saying, listen, mate, next time you're off. What a ball by Raya that is. Finally, we've seen some quality. Jesus gives it away. Here's Jorginho. Edge of the area. Trossard. Shoot, man. Somebody pull the trigger. Big up Alfred. Dennis said Xhaka or Paddy Vieira would have revenge tackled him 10 minutes ago. You're right. Here's Ben White, right-hand side, throw into Arsenal. We're starting to grow into the game a little bit now. Come on, let's do this. Sit here on the back foot a little bit now. 8 minutes till half-time. We're growing into the game. 4,500 of you in here. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Let's not, you know what? I don't even want to talk about the refereeing thing too much now. Let's focus on ourselves. And if Kovacic makes any challenge on anyone, roll around on the floor. Here's Jesus in the area. Odegaard, can we get a shot off? Here's a shot. Zinchenko, shots blocked. Zinchenko, shot blocked again. Sit here on the break. Oh, Saliba. Shoulder barges Haaland. Take that, Ivan Drago. Rocky Balboa. Adrian. Get in there, Saliba. Shoulder to shoulder with Haaland. Move, boy, move. No more robots. Saliba. That big shoulder on Haaland. Let's go. Come on. We can score here. We're starting to grow into the game. I'm enjoying Declan Rice's performance, by the way. He's nicking the ball a lot. Ben White looking for Jesus. Jesus doing well against Vardy. Look how he's pinned him. Give him the big man strength, man. He's a youth. Here's Odegaard. Stop flicking the ball, man! And you got nutmegged. He's having a stinker. Go on, Deckers. Oh, no, here's Haaland. Sit here on the break. Sit here on the break. This all came from Odegaard. We're in trouble. Ball whipped in. Great tackle, Gabriel Magalhaes. Straight out of the favelas. Let's go. Come on, man. Let's go for him. Jorginho, what are you doing? Zinchenko smashes it long. Wow. The game's in the balance. Odegaard's having a shocker. Tried another stupid flick. Gave the ball away. Then got nutmegged. What a challenge, Gabriel Magalhaes. Damn, it's on edge. Come on. It's a good game. It's starting to come to life. Odegaard, mate, you need to start doing better than this. I thought Jorginho was going to foul someone there as well. Here's Nathan Ake. 6 minutes till half-time, people. We're growing into the game, but we still haven't really created that big chance, have we? We haven't really made Ederson made a big save yet. Here's Kovacic. Skips Odegaard. Chips it into Haaland. Bully him! Get on the floor. Oh, Foden, great touch. Finds Vardy, left-hand side. Saliba comes across. Oh, my God. David Raya comes out and misses it. Zinchenko clears it for a corner. David Raya, you are not covering yourself in glory, my friend. What are you doing? Flapping at that. You're in no man's land. He's in no man's land. If Haaland heads that in, you're not even in the goal. He's having a shocker. I thought this guy was good at coming for crosses. It's a great ball by Vardy. What on earth is David Raya doing in this game? He's absolutely nowhere. It's a corner to Man City. Foden, in-swinger. Goalkeeper needs to... It's whipped in. Headed away, Saliba. Comes to the edge of the box, Vardy. Good tackle, Jorginho. Don't foul him. Do not foul him, whatever you do. Forced all the way back to Ederson. I'm telling you, double change at half-time. And one of them, get the keeper off. Look at Ederson's distributions. Crazy. Come on, Odegaard, man. You haven't done anything. Saliba's been class. I was hoping Kovacic fouled him then. There's no way Kovacic gets away with one more foul. Even a soft foul, I think he'll be off. Pep's smart, though. Pep will drag him at half-time, probably, for Phillips. He's not stupid. Raya on the ball, which makes me nervous. Finds Jorginho, finds Gabriel. Great ball. I tell you what, Gabriel and Saliba are having a great game. What a partnership. Jesus is playing good as well. Just as I say that, he gives the ball away. Go on, Eddie, go and press Ederson, man. Press him, force him. Oh, Ben White, you got to cut that off. Kovacic, they managed to get out. City have the ball. Swap Partey for Jorginho, 100% do it at half-time. Get Rambo on as well. 4 minutes till half-time, people. It's a strange game. It is. It's on edge, which is good because, you know, it feels like either team could maybe win it, but we're just not creating enough in front of goal, man. We haven't made... Has Ederson actually made a save in this whole half? I don't know if we've had a shot on target. I can't remember. If he has, it can't be more than one. No shots on target for Arsenal. You know, that's not good enough against anybody. Here's Kovacic, who shouldn't even be on the pitch. But it is what it is. Watch Arteta take Ben White off for Partey. Put him at right back. 3 minutes till half time. City have the ball on the edge of, on the halfway line. 54% possession for Man City. I thought it was actually higher than that, but that's not too bad. Here's Kovacic. Up against Jorginho. Finds Foden. I think the positive thing for Arsenal will be we've restricted them quite well. I think the disappointing thing is our attack doesn't feel like it can trouble them enough. You know, Trossard not been on the ball enough. Odegaard's been poor. You know, Zinchenko's not getting into midfield and getting on the ball enough. Eddie has been quiet as well. Jesus looked all right, to be honest, but we just need a bit more. Here is Trossard on the ball. That's a good ball, Jorginho. Kovacic was pressing him again there. All right, Odegaard finds Gabby Jesus. Right-hand side. Today we miss Saka and Martinelli. You're right. Same ref who gave Martinelli 2 yellows in 2 seconds, says Jim. Michael Oliver's a terrible ref, man. We know that. But do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I've had my moan up about the ref. It should have been a red twice. We've got to step our game up. You ain't going to get favours. It's like back in the day when you played Man United under Ferguson, you weren't going to get favours from the ref. You've got to beat the ref and the team. And that's how it is, I'm afraid. City have earned that reputation now. They've got Pep, they've got money, they've got success. You've got to find a way of beating them. Here's Eddie Nketiah. It's got to hold that. Wood does well. Finds Jorginho. Come on. Minute till half time plus time added on. Can we get a goal? Pat, I wouldn't take a 0-0. I've said it before. I'm here for 3 points and nothing else. I don't want to draw against them. They're not at their best. You can see it. They're still fantastic, but they're not at their best. Jorginho finds Odegaard. Finds Gabriel Jesus right-hand side. Ben White on the overlap. Keep moving them. Jorginho. Good ball into Odegaard. Move, Eddie. Eddie, are you stupid? You're offside. Use your head, man. Odegaard's in down the right-hand side. And Eddie is running from an offside position to take the ball. He's clueless. Jeez, man. We got to make changes. For me, genuinely, Gabriel Jesus through the middle and put Martinelli out wide. We don't have enough pace to hurt them at the moment. Martinelli and Partey for me, and Ramsdale. If you want to do that goalkeeper change, do it today. But I need Martinelli against them. We need some pace. 2 minutes added on. We're 20 odd seconds in. City have the ball back in their own half. Nathan Ake. Like I said, the positive for me is that 0-0 and we haven't even played that well yet. I would say, honestly, the best players for Arsenal today, Gabriel, Saliba, Declan Rice. They've been the best 3 players. I think Jesus has done all right as well. But yeah, I think, Jorginho's done okay since the yellow. Kyle Walker, good tackle again. Look at the strength, Gabriel. Gabriel and Saliba have been absolute quality. And Declan Rice, what I like what he's doing is nicking the ball off Foden, nicking it off Alvarez as well. Fraser said, Curtis, I hate bad-mouthing our players, but seriously, what does Nketiah bring? I don't know. He runs around a lot. Alfred says, Ramsdale on for Raya, Partey for Jorginho, Martinelli for Eddie, Trossard in the 10 role, bring on here. So I wouldn't mind that. Big up, Alfred. Ref spin City's bet. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, if Kovacic does anything, but I think Pep will take him off. Pep's not stupid. He dragged him early last week for Phillips. I think he'll do the same this week. He knows one bad tackle now, any kind of challenge, and he's off. Skipper needs some prime at half-time and a Jaffa cake. Half-time whistle goes. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0. Listen, the positive for me in that half, I don't actually think we're playing that well. I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're playing that well. But we're 0-0 without playing that well, with Man City not creating much. You know, I think if you're Arteta, you've got to look at that as a positive and go, listen, you lot aren't even playing that well yet. You know, let me get the halftime tweet out. All to play for. Games there to be won. Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, playing well. Need more from the attackers. Big half, big half. We can win this. We can win this. And the thing is, I've been here before. You know, where I've thought, oh, City look like we can beat them, and somehow we end up, you know, losing the game. So it's a situation we need to deal with. Because the thing is, and I hate to say it, listen, the referee is a disgrace for not sending him off. As if the first one wasn't bad enough. The second one's just outrageous. But we actually can't look at that as an excuse. Because we got to look at ourselves first. But, you know, Michael Jackson said it. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. We got to start with the man in the mirror. There's 3 or 4 players there who haven't turned up. Trossard's not on the ball enough. Odegaard's done nothing. Eddie has done nothing. Zinchenko has not dropped into midfield and helped us enough. And David Raya is having a poor game. So you're talking 4 or 5 players there that are not playing very well. So listen, I'm not even going to focus too much on the ref. At the end of the day, the reason you can't focus all on the ref is because VAR is supposed to say, do you know what, mate? That's a red card. Go and look at the screen. It's a red. VAR actually said that's a yellow as well. So nowadays, you can't even just blame the ref. The refs give a yellow. You've then got 4 guys in Stockley Park saying yellow card. It's crazy. What I will say today, people, I'm saying this now. I believe we've got an unbelievable opportunity to win this game of football. I believe we've got an opportunity. Listen, Man City are that good. At any given moment, they can take the game away from you. But I don't think Man City have looked that great in that first half. And we have not even got going yet. Arteta's substitutions are going to be absolutely vital in this game. You've got Martinelli, you've got Smith-Rowe, you've got Partey, you've got no excuse. You've got quality to bring on there. He needs to be careful. Jorginho has actually played all right. He's played all right. I'm just concerned about him on a yellow. As the game goes on, it's the first start he's had this season in the Prem. I don't think he's got the energy to do that for 90 minutes. You've got to bring Thomas Partey on. And I think you've got to put Martinelli in that front 3 and maybe take off Eddie, because I think we need his pace. I don't think we're troubling Manchester City with, you know, the pace, the ability to run in behind with the front 3. But I'm actually quite positive because I don't think we've played that well. and it's still 0-0. So I'm thinking, imagine if we get going. I think we can actually beat them. Let me go through your super chats, people. 5.5K in here. Thank you very much for the support. Big up all the new subscribers. Big up the day ones and however long you've been here. We've gone past 68K already, so I appreciate that today. Another milestone. Thank you to everyone who's voted in the content awards. It's in the description if you haven't already. Best content creator. Voting closes at midnight. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys make of that first half? Young Gunner, how is Kovacic still on the pitch? Real woeful. One thing we've learned in this country, you cannot rely on the ref and you cannot rely on VAR. So there's nothing we can do about it. Even if the first one's not a red in your opinion, the second one is a second yellow. There's no possible excuse for it. Big up Young Gunner. TMB said if that was Jorginho, it's second yellow. I'm sick of getting cheated. Yeah, the pressure of Pep, they would have sent him off. Mahmood said get VAR out. They're killing the beautiful game. As I said, VAR's not the problem. It's the clowns that are running it. Big up Mahmood. Dinershen said, this City is weak, Curtis. You should beat them. I mean, I would say we can beat them. I don't think we should. I think that we can. Because City would still say they can beat us, you know. But big up Dinershen. Usman said, Raya's been poor, but won't Ramsdale be off it, having not played for a while? And it's City. Do you still want the sub? We've been better since the 25th minute. Listen, in reality, in a game of this size, settling into the game, you're not going to want to take the goalkeeper off. You know, you need to warm up properly, settle into a game. He's not going to take him off, in my opinion, anyway. Big up, Usman. And Vivek, surely Arsenal favourites without Rodri and KDB. We beat City 3-1 to win the league. These games are title deciders. Supporting City, but God, that Kovacic was blatant. You know what I mean? It's in the second one is just... It's the fact that Michael Oliver is saying no straight away. So you gave a free kick, but you don't believe that. How on earth is that not a yellow? He studs him. Honestly, that you will not see a worse decision for a long time. That is absolutely shambles. I said I wasn't going to talk about the ref, but watching that replay, wow. I think the first one's a red, but if it's not, the second one is embarrassing. How can that not be a second yellow card? He catches Declan Rice with his studs. And the ref's going, oh no, no chance. No chance is that a yellow. Crazy. Jorge said, get Martinelli in and let my boy cook. Listen, do you know what? If we win this game, it will be 10 times sweeter for us. Because we can say, you know what? Bun the ref, bun VAR, bun Man City, and we still win the game. So this half, I cannot wait for this half. Honestly, I'll be totally honest. I started this game a little bit like, oh no, look at the starting 11. Now I'm like, yo, listen, let's deal with these lot, man. Let's go for them. A PGMOL apology won't make a bad result feel better. We should be 11v10. Listen, Brian, Brooklyn in the building. We got this, bro. Second half. We're going for him. David said, Eddie equals late and left wing starved of service. Left 8, 100% in the way. Yep, you're right. Get Eddie off in this second half. And Marcus said, watch Jorginho get sent off second half. First challenge he puts in, he'll give him a second yellow. He'll give him a second yellow. He can't wait, Michael Oliver. Curtis, why is everyone talking about Eddie, not Trossard? The hate is crazy. Listen, when you've got credit in the bank, it's different, isn't it? Eddie doesn't have no overdraft at Arsenal. The Arsenal fans are already like, yo, you've ran out of credit, bro. 1 minute remaining, pay-as-you-go settings. Asfar said, how do I vote? Link's in the description. Click the link. Look for best content creator in the list of nominations, and then Curtis Shaw TV will be right there. This half, this is our chance to win. This second half, I'm going to tweet it. One of the biggest 45 minutes of Arteta's career. And I genuinely mean that. We can win this. And I ain't talking about win the dog. Listen, They've just gone to the advert. Second half's about to start after the break. Massive. Sky half-time analysis say the Manx should be off. Someone just put in the comments, oh, they're bound to say that because they're both Arsenal fans. Just in case you didn't know, obviously, Micah Richards is a big Arsenal fan. Walcott, obviously, is an ex-player. But even Gary Neville's saying it's a red. And Gary Neville, there's no love lost between Arsenal and him. Charisma said Rice needs to do more. I think Rice having a good game, bro, honestly. On the ball, do you know how difficult it is when you get impressed by Man City? He's the one that's nicking the ball back and starting our attacks. Who's playing next to him? He's got Jorginho, you know. If he had more energy, more bite, it'd be different. I actually think Rice has had a good game. Rice, Gabriel, I think Gabriel and Saliba have been outstanding in that first half. They've shut down Haaland, but the problem with Haaland, how many times do you watch Man City and you go, oh, Haaland's not doing nothing, and next minute he's celebrating. He only needs a split second. Wasim, you didn't know. I actually played against Micah Richards when I was a kid. Yeah, he's from Leeds. I was playing for like my district area, Nottingham, and he was playing for Leeds. And yeah, man, he's a big Arsenal fan, Micah Richards. Watch him take Trossard off, wouldn't surprise me. Zamir said, I believe if Kovacic keeps sliding tackles the rest of the game, he's still not going to get a second yellow. Bruv, he'll be substituted quickly. You know, Pep will get him off. Simon said Guimaraes should have had 2 in a minute when Newcastle were 1-0 down. Bigger clubs get too good a run with decisions. If the ref goes to the monitor, it's a red. And that's what I don't understand. Why would VAR not go? Even if VAR thinks, oh, that's tight. Why would VAR not say, do you know what, Michael? It's borderline. Go and have a look at the screen. I'm convinced if Michael Oliver goes and looks at that on the screen, he has to send him off. Because he's saying no straight away as if he thinks, there's minimal contact in that. If he watches that back, I think he looks at that and goes, do you know what? It's a second yellow. I've got to send him off. It's crazy. It is. As I said, VAR is not the problem. The problem is the clowns that are running it. Callum said, Big C, 5K views, the club 4K, kickoff 2.5, Hugh Izzy 1K, the community in full force. Spartans! Attack! We're out here, people. They don't know what we're about. See you, net. We're goated out here, people. You guys are legendary. We're not playing games. Biggest 45 minutes of Arteta's career. I said it. This is huge for him. You will not get a bigger opportunity to beat Manchester City than this. They do not look great today. They're dangerous. They can score at any given moment. We know that. But we got to go for their neck. Go for their neck. I'm telling you, stop playing. They're in our house. They're in our house. When your friend used to come to your house to play computer, they get the dodgy control pad where the button doesn't work properly. You know, the dodgy one. You've dropped it a lot of times. You get the new joypad. You give City the dodgy joypad and you go to work. We got to win this game. I'm sick of excuses. I'm not interested in we played well. I'm not interested in it should have been a red card. I'm genuinely not. I'm not going to jump around and say, oh, red card. Nah, it's done. It's done. You ain't going to get no favours. They've just won the treble. They've probably got the FA in their back pocket. We need to perform better than that first half. If we lift our level in the second half and he makes the right substitutions, we can win this game. We've got quality on the bench. Thomas Partey, Emile Smith-Rowe, Martinelli. Those 3 have to come on. At least 2 of them. We got to win this game. I don't want no apology off PGMOL or whatever. Ain't interested. You don't win titles with apologies. Win the game. Not win the dog. Win the game. Let's do this. They've gone to another advert. I thought it was coming back on. Right, here we go. Second half about to go. Slap Pep round that bald head. Bang! I told you, Mikel, when he goes to shake your hand at the end of the game, just slap him. Just slap him. You've got good lawyers. We'll get you out of it. They're looking at David Raya, and it's not pretty to look at. The guy is he's taking too long on the ball. He's taking way too long on the ball. Like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. Let's get 4,000 likes. There's over 5,200 of you in it. There's 100 of you on Twitch. We're on fire today, but the community is is in full force today, people. We ain't playing games. We're here for the war. We slap Pep round his bald head. No disrespect to any of the boldies in the chat. It's only Pep's bald head we're slapping. Phil Mitchell settings. Get out of my pub, Peggy Mitchell. Let's do this. We got to win this game. I'm sick of losing to City. But we've got to perform better. Genuinely. I know we're all talking about the ref, but we haven't played well enough. Kovacic is back out. I'm telling you, I'm going near Kovacic. Any contact, I'm rolling around the floor. Simple. People go, oh, he's cheating. Nah. He makes any I feel any contact with Kovacic on my leg, I'm rolling around the floor. Get him off. Hit the likes up. Hit them likes up. Oh, my Jay said, I'm bold. I told you, no, this. It's not aimed at any boldies. I respect all my Tupacs, my Phil Mitchells, my DMXers in the chat. But just not Pep. We're slapping Pep round his head. Second half about to begin. Come on. Come on, Arsenal. Let's do this. Come on. Kiss the badge. Let's go. Arsenal coming back on the pitch. Any substitutions? Of course not. He ain't making no changes, is he? I'm shocked that Saka's walking out of the team with his tracksuit. I'm shocked that Kovacic is still on the pitch. Sean Dyche on the potential Kovacic. Listen, mate. Not even a foul where I'm from, mate. We're proper men. We eat bricks, we eat wood, we eat concrete. Come on, you Gunners. I'm sick of Man City. They're cheats. Hey, here we go. Players back on the pitch. No changes. We never make changes at half-time. Eddie survives. Phil Mitchell and Tupac. Never thought I'd hear those two in the same time. Oh, Gabriel Martinelli. And somebody said it. Somebody said it. It's Trossard, innit, who's been dragged. Who said it in the comments? Who said it in the comments? Watch him take off Trossard. And look, he dragged Trossard for Martinelli. You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it. Why would you not take off Eddie, put Martinelli one side, put Trossard the other, put Gabriel Jesus through the middle? But no, Eddie survives. Of course he does. I'm delighted to see Gabriel Martinelli on the pitch. But Trossard gets dragged at half-time. Yet Havertz drops stinkers all the time and never gets dragged. SC Gunnar, live game fee. Big up Big C. Big up yourself, bro. Shout out the community. We're underway. I'm slow on the timer. Right, there we go. Come on, timer. What are you doing to me here? Right, there we go. I'm probably 5 seconds behind. Trossard dragged at half-time. For Gabriel Martinelli, I'm shocked. I mean, listen, Trossard didn't play that well. But he finds it very easy to just drag him off, don't he? Walker plays a ball down the line. Oh, Gabriel finds Ray. Oh, Jesus! Alvarez nearly blocks it again. What a touch, Gabriel Jesus. Well done, Gabby. What I like about Gabby is just pinning Vardio there and just saying, relax, you ain't going nowhere. Favela strength in that shoulder, bro. Big up SC Gunnar with the super chat. Man put a live game for you. The brother loves Eddie so much. Feels so comfortable just dragging Trossard off the pitch. Better from Odegaard. He's got runners. Finds Gabriel Jesus, right-hand side. Can we get bodies in the area? Ben White on the overlap. Finds Eddie and Ketty. Oh, it breaks down. His first touch ain't good enough. I'm really shocked that he took off Trossard instead of Eddie. Here's Martinelli, left-hand side, up against Walker. He'll bring some energy to us. Here's Martinelli, cuts inside. Great ball in, Martinelli. Oh, just over Gabriel Jesus' head. Come on, here we go. Gabby's giving us that energy, people. It's good there. Cuts inside. Alvarez can't keep up with him. Whips it in, gets a bit too much power on it. Goes out. Did he flick that out for a corner? No, I think he missed it. It's a goal kick. Martinelli, man, I've said before, I say it again, he's arguably my favourite player at Arsenal. I love his energy. He just got that bite about him. Right, here's Zinchenko. Wins the ball. Great ball to Odegaard. I thought he was going to look for Eddie there. Here's Jorginho. Come on. Let's do this. Big half. Energy, crew. Energy, energy. Here's Jesus up against Vardio. Ben White on the overlap, whips it in. Oh, Vardio blocks it. It's too easy. And that'll be handball, will it? No. Throw into Man City, goes out near the corner flag. Manager is saying, I trust a player who is coming back from injury that might not be match fit before you. We look better. I'm just really surprised he took him off. Are you surprised, says Rudy? If it makes sense, Arteta won't do it. Too stubborn. Listen, let's just go with what we've been with. Someone said Gary Neville's saying Declan Rice is playing poor. I'm surprised. Arsenal win a throwback down by the Manchester City corner flag. Come on. We've got them. I'm telling you, I'm speaking it. We are getting them today. We are going to beat them today. I'm saying it. The energy is there now. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Flicks it on. Eddie needs to react. Ederson collects it. Reacts sooner. You might nick that in front of him and win a penalty. Rice cleared it off the line. You're right, Deacon. I think he's been all right. Maybe not getting on the ball enough, but he's been breaking play up well for us. Here's Ederson in his own half for Man City. 3 minutes into the second half. Come on, man. Big half coming up. Odegaard presses Ederson. Ederson is the calmest footballer I've probably ever seen. Rico Lewis. Bad touch by Alvarez. Given away. Zinchenko. Finds Deckers. Be strong, man. Alvarez shouldn't be pushing you off the ball. Good play. Here's Eddie Nketiah. What's he got? Give it to him, Eddie. Wins a corner. Well done, lad. That's the best we can hope for. Corner to the Gunners. Massage, romance. Caress that like button. You're right. Do whatever needs to do. Hit it. We're looking 4,000 likes. If we win the game, I'm looking 5,000. Stop playing. Martinelli in swinging corner. Arsenal 0. Manchester City 0. Come on. Gabriel is being marked by Bernardo Silva. Watch this. Watch this Gabriel header. I'm calling it. Martinelli whips it in. Flicked on. Yeah, blocked. Can we go? Here we go. Odegaard shoots. Oh, what is that? It's a terrible shot. He's having a stinker. I've not seen Martinelli. Oh, Martinelli, that's a good ball, man. Ederson was flapping. Jesus hit it. It was blocked. Odegaard, compose yourself. It was nearly Gabriel as well. Good block by Ederson. Jesus drilled it back across. What a block by Bernardo. Good header. Odegaard. Yes, Declan Rice drive. Martinelli left-hand side. Drill it. Oh, saved at the near post by Ederson. Come on. Come on, Arsenal. We're doing. Look, man can't tell me Declan Rice ain't playing well. He keeps breaking up play. Tight angle there for Martinelli. Should probably have crossed that. Odegaard has to step up. Odegaard has got to step up, man. He's making poor decisions on the ball. Here's Zinchenko. Middle of the pitch for Arsenal. Well, middle of the Arsenal half. Come on, you Gunners. Let's do this. I was half a chance if Odegaard has a good touch there. David Raya pings it out wide. What a ball that is. Finds Jesus. Jesus looks confident against Vardy. He's actually at right back. He plays it back to David Raya. Come on. Let's do this. People having a go. Gary Neville chatting rubbish. Hey, Gabriel Martinelli looks lively. Raya, do you want to hurry up, mate? Is my screen paused or what? He's just standing on the ball. Pings it out wide again, looking for Gabby Jesus. Oh, Vardy wins the header. Come on. Come on, Ben White. Don't foul him, Ben White. He's in a difficult situation there, Foden, and you pull him to the floor. You don't need to. Stupid foul, that. Free kick to City in their own half. Dargo family said he's not an Arsenal fan, but your passion is unmatched. Big up yourself, bro. Bless up. That's why Raya is playing. It's risk-reward again, isn't it? You know what I mean? He can play the odd pass that you're like, wow, what a pass. Look at Ederson. I don't think Ederson could just hang his shirt up and say, I'll wear that again next week. He don't break a sweat. Zinchenko does well. Declan Rice needs movement. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Zinni's made a good run lift. You ain't going to outpace Walker, bro. Look after the ball. Keep the ball. Just keep the ball. Well done. Better. Jorginho. Come on. We're starting to get into this game. Let's do this. Big up everyone locked in. Big up Jamrock Gunners. Gabriel Jesus, poor pass. Don't force it. Do not force it. And he forced it. And Ederson collects it. Look at the energy Martinelli brings. Martinelli is fantastic. It's going to be hard against against Walker, of course. Go on, press. Eddie, can you help him? Look at Martinelli's energy levels. Force headers. Go on, Gabby Jesus, can you nick it? Oh, yes. Well done, lad. Oh, City win the ball back, though. You got to run, Ben White. You got to run, Vardio. Yes. Come on, Raya. Come and get the ball. Good defending. Raya makes me nervous now. Will Smith them likes. You're damn right. Will Smith. Bow! Zinchenko. Here we go. We're starting to play. Let's go. Come on. I'm telling you we're going to beat them. We're going to win this game. We are going to win this game. I'm telling you now. Man said Ben White had tanning lotion in his eyes. He couldn't see a thing, mate. Ah, dear. Jorginho goes for the long pass out wide. That is horrendous. Kicks out a play. I don't know who he was looking for. Substitutions are going to be pivotal. The substitutions are going to be vital in this game. Finally, we're playing. We just got to... This game is screaming for ESR. I agree. ESR and Partey for me, next two changes. But it'll probably be Havertz and Fabio Vieira now in this manager. City have the throw-in. Oof, Zinchenko's foot was high. Still on the halfway line. Hey, Tony, energy. I'm in the moment. The power of now. Eckhart Tolle, big book. I'm sure you know about it. I'm in the moment right now. We're going for it. If it goes wrong, Arsenal therapy. If it goes well, we're celebrating at 2 p.m. Here's Ederson on the ball. Odegaard presses him. You got to make him a bit more uncomfortable, man. The man's having a day out at the Emirates. He might as well do a tour of the stadium. Foden. Good tackle. Ref! Referee, man! Fouls Gabriel Jesus. Ref says play on. Odegaard, come on, pick someone out. He does find Eddie Nketiah. Can he cross it? Eddie, lift your head. Oh, Eddie, man. Please. You've got to keep the ball there. Foden goes on a mazy run. City get out good. Oh, Deckers gets rinsed by Foden. City are on the break. Hide behind the sofa. Here's Rico Lewis. It's a foul, Martinelli. Oh my God, if he'd have played on, he was in. Ref gave the free kick, actually hooked us up there. Wow. Partey and ESR off the bench. Definitely, I agree with that. I'd bring both of them on. Definitely Partey. Wow, we got hooked up there. Rico Lewis gets fouled. He gives the free kick. He slides on his knees and he handballs it, to be fair, so it wouldn't have counted. Free kick to City. Something strange with Partey. I mean, he's been training for 2 weeks. Free kick to Man City about 30 yards out. Kyle Walker, Foden, Rico Lewis over the ball. Who's going to hit it? I mean, Lewis is the one putting it down. Maybe it's a free kick. I wouldn't trust that City will just hit this. This is Pep Guardiola. They're going to do something mad here. And there it is. I knew it. Tried to chip it to the corner. Didn't work. They've still got the ball, though. Kovacic. Come on, Raya. Raya collects it. Come on. 11 minutes into the second half. We've played all right. It's a big game. It's in the balance. Here's Gabriel Magalhaes. The subs are going to be vital. Jorginho on the ball. In the Arsenal half. Partey for Jorginho, I agree. Hey. Come on. Hey, big up Cruz. Come on, you Gunners. Sideshow Bob. David Raya on the ball. 11 minutes into the second half. Big up Cruz got his hat-trick today as well. Big up Tay as well. He got 2. Big up Rico. He got 2 as well. All the Utes scoring today. Imagine the scenes if Havertz comes on and scores. Well, you know, we can dream, can't we? We can dream. Arsenal have had more possession in this second half. We just still haven't created that big opportunity yet, you know. Here's Kyle Walker for City. Into the middle. Haaland, he pins them. They're on us. We could be in trouble. Alvarez gets it out wide. Vardio, Ben White's recovering. Here's Phil Foden. Finds Alvarez. Great block, Gabriel Magalhaes. What a block. What a block that is. Could have saved the goal there. We looked a little bit, we were struggling there. Keep Havertz on that Bomber Clark bench, says Cam. Here's Kyle Walker. Oh, Haaland slips as he goes to play it there. Can Arsenal break? Hey, you see the Iverson jersey. Big up, Ben. Gabriel's having a fantastic game at centre-back. Really is. Here's Ben White. Don't take too long. Odegaard. Odegaard is not doing enough in this game. Genuinely not on the ball enough for us. Here's Ben White. Edge of the box. We're being pressed. Jorginho. Move the ball quicker. Move it. Move it. Here's David Raya. He definitely needs to move it quicker. Gabriel, we're under pressure here. I don't like this. Just get it upfield, man. It don't all have to be pretty football. And Arteta gets it. Throwing City on the halfway line. City starting to just get the ball a little bit more. We're struggling to create that chance. He's got to make a change for me. Eddie and Jorginho I would take off. I would bring on Partey for Jorginho and I'd bring on Smith Rowe for Eddie. Put Jesus through the middle. That's what I would do. Probably won't get that, but City dominating the ball a little bit. Slow down. Go all the way back to Edison. They're playing very slow today, Man City. Odegaard is trying his best to be an option. He needs to get on the ball more. Right, here's Declan Rice. Had the ball there and lost it. Bernardo finds Rico Lewis on the half turn. City go into the Arsenal half. Here's Kyle Walker. Game's very slow. You would think this was like the last 5 minutes. No KDB in transition. He's brilliant at that, isn't he? When City attack, he drives. And they don't quite have that today. But they're still dangerous. Spot on, Curtis. Let's see if Arteta has that tactic up his sleeve. Good block there by Zinchenko. Finds Odegaard. He has got to get on the ball more. Arsenal keep the ball. Ben White. We're struggling to get forward. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Little bit of space over the halfway line. Finds Declan Rice. Can he? Oh, I thought he was going to look for him there. Give it. Oh, Odegaard was the ball there, Deckers. Move the ball quicker. We're playing too slow. We're playing too slow. We are missing that spot. Here is Gabriel Magalhaes. Finds Saliba. What have we got? 30 minutes to go. Come on. We can't play this game like we're already winning it. To beat Man City, you've got to look at the intensity that Wolves had against City last week. They pressed, they won it, they attacked, they scored. You can't score against Man City playing slow football. It's got to be quick. Pass, move, pass. It's not easy, I know. But we need to be... Here's Rice, finds Ben White. Edge of the Man City box. Finds Gabriel Jesus, looks for Ben White. Ben White's in the area. Here's Odegaard. It's a poor shot. Don't force it. Back out wide. Jesus drifts into the area. Finds Zinchenko. Martinelli 1v1 with Kyle Walker. Not an easy situation, that's for sure. Right, Zinchenko, crossing position. Whips it in, back post. It's in the air. Ben White gives it to Jesus. Great touch, Jesus. Chance for Arsenal. Oh, it's blocked. Goes out for a corner. What a little drop of the shoulder that was from Jesus. People, watch this touch from Jesus. Great header, Ben White. Bang! Sends Foden to the shops. Oh, I can't pick no one out. What a touch. We're on them. Yeah, McLovin knows, man. This ain't an easy game. Corner to Arsenal. In-swinger. Odegaard. Can we get a goal? Whips it in. It's up in the air. Kyle Walker clears it. Zinchenko shoots, and that is a shambles. He hits it out the stadium. That is awful. Goes out for a goal kick. Come on, 28 minutes to go, Arteta. Earn your bread. Earn your money. Thomas Partey and ESR on the bench, man. Use what you've got there. He felt very comfortable dragging Trossard off the pitch, but leaves Eddie on. He ain't going to take Odegaard off because it's his captain, you know. Haaland gets there. Jorginho. Saliba wins it back. Arsenal have possession. Come on. Come on. 28 minutes to go. Massive, massive 28 minutes in Arsenal's season, in Mikel Arteta's managerial career. If you're ever going to beat Man City, this is the day you've got to beat them. They haven't been great, but we know with their quality that anything can happen. Raya goes long there and it goes all the way through to Edison. Poor, poor kick. Where are we at with the likes, people? Just over 2,000 likes. Big up. We're halfway there. Let's get 4,000 at least, people. Let's get 4,000. 27 minutes to go. City have the ball. Bernardo Silva, edge of his own box. We've got to work our socks off here. It's not easy to play against City. And like you said, McLovin, Doku will come on. And you know he is electric. We are in trouble here. Alvarez on the half turn. City on the break. Foden looks for Haaland. Jesus gets back. Here's Vardio. Switches it. That's a horrible switch. Can Walker keep it in? Of course he can. He's got so much pace. It was a bad pass, though. And here's Bernardo. What I want to see from Arteta is take the initiative. Too many times he's waiting. Oh, they've scored. Now I'll make a change. Make the changes and affect the game in a positive way. We need Thomas Partey here. We need Smith Rowe. Put Jesus through the middle. He looks lively. But you don't want him on the right wing crossing the ball. City have possession. Rico Lewis, who's had a decent game in midfield. He's no mug in there, I tell you. 19 years of age. City keeping the ball. Little triangles. We're starting to look a bit tired. Ruben Diaz whips it in. Oh, Ben White heads it out for a corner. Did he really need to? Ah, dear. Corner to Man City. Nerve-wracking. They're starting to grow into the game a little bit. McLovin said Rico has carried Kovacic. He has. I'm surprised Kovacic is still on. 26 minutes to go. Corner to Man City. Morgsy said Arteta isn't proactive, always reactionary. You're right. You're right. Corner. Looks like Zinchenko's. Odegaard's marking Haaland. Corner whipped in. Raya does well. Punches it away. Martinelli flicks it away. And Kyle Walker goes all the way back to Edison. It's not a great ball. But it's good enough for him to claim it. MD said I smashed the like button 30 seconds into you starting your stream. Big up everyone locked in. 5,000 of you tuned in. What support. Unbelievable. 25 minutes to go. Bernardo Silva on the ball in the City half. They play at a very slow tempo, City, and then when they get in that space, they explode. You look at Alvarez. He plays between the lines, trying to get the ball, and then they drive on the attack. They're a very clever team. I have to give them their credit. They're not easy to play against, but I just think we need to make changes. Here's Ruben Diaz. Diaz is basically playing in centre midfield now. We've got nothing. Eddie's dropping so deep we can't even get forward now. Bernardo Silva on the ball on the halfway line for City. It feels like we're going, you know, a minute, 2 minutes without even touching the ball. Odegaard working hard there. Ruben Diaz just pushes him out the way. City are making 3 changes. John Stones, Nunez and Doku coming on. Proactive manager, reactive manager. There's the difference. Triple change for Manchester City. Nunez, Stones and Doku all coming on. And that will make a difference. Lewis finds Foden on the half turn. Looking for Haaland. Ben White's got to be stronger. It's Foden. Good tackle, Gabriel Jesus. Saliba finds Gabby. And Gabby wins a throw-in. Well done. Get Eddie off, man. Please put Gabriel Jesus up front. 3 changes for City. Well, at the moment, it's 2, actually. I thought Doku was coming on. Rico Lewis comes off. He's had a good game, to be fair. And listen, if Doku's against Zinchenko or Ben White, you know he is active. Kovacic, yep, Doku is coming on as well. So Rico Lewis comes off. For Stones, Kovacic comes off. For Nunez. And it'll be Doku for... Who will it be? Bernardo or Foden? Probably Foden, I would imagine. Let's see who they bring off. Oh my J says Pep trying to win it. Arteta not trying to lose it. There you go. Alvarez comes off for Doku. This is going to add a different dimension to the game because this guy is rapid and he is good as well. We have got quality players on the bench and we are not making changes. 22 minutes to go. ESR, Partey on the bench. Come on, we're looking tired as well. Arsenal throw in. Ben White finds Jorginho, pings it up front. Eddie loses the header. Couldn't get there. Jesus gives it away. Kyle Walker drives into midfield. You need to stop him. Someone's got to go to him. Finds Doku right-hand side. He's playing against Zinchenko. He'll run at him. Well done, Zinchenko. Does well, really well. Stops him, finds Declan Rice. Deckers clips it upfield. It feels like we can't get up the pitch. Long ball, City win it back straight away. We have got to make a sub. We need changes. We're looking tired. We can't get out of our own half. John Stones finds Bernardo. Doku, right-hand side again. He'll run at Zinchenko. Goes past him. Cuts back. Cleared away. We're hanging on. Again, City win the ball back. Make a substitution, Mikel. We can all see what's happening here. We're knackered. We can't get the ball. Odegaard's pressing by himself. He can't do that. Eddie, Eddie, you're supposed to be pressing with him. You're the striker. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I see no changes. 2-pack settings, as Limitless just said. Declan Rice. We can't get the ball. I feel like we haven't touched the ball for 10 minutes. Yes, Gabriel Jesus wins it back. Odegaard. Keep it. Keep it. Keep the ball. Here we go. Just keep the ball. We need to relax a little bit. Here's Declan Rice in the City half. We're looking tired. Jorginho. Arsenal play backwards. When you're chasing the ball like that, sometimes you just got to keep the ball for a minute. Let them chase it. And see if you can create an opening. The players will be tired. We've only made one substitution. Half-time, Martinelli for Trossard. Still going forward. We're not doing enough. Jeez, Gabriel Magalhaes nearly slipped. Saliba gives it back to him. We're getting further and further back into our own half. We're going to end up probably playing a long ball forward. Martinelli, he's fouled there by Walker. Clips his ankles. Give him a yellow card, man. This ref, man. Hype said I heard Havertz's name. Good turn there, Martinelli. I mean, it's not much of a foul, but we are 4 players short of being serious contenders. I mean, listen, we're missing Timber. We're missing Partey, who should be on the pitch now. They're 2 instrumental players for us. Jesus not even playing in the right, he should be up front. And I agree. I think we need at least 2 or 3 more. Oh, God. Havertz is coming on. Oh, no. I asked for ESR. They've given me Havertz. Havertz, Tomiyasu, Thomas Partey coming on. I did ask for changes. I knew somehow Havertz would end up coming on. Who will he take off? Ben White or Zinchenko for Tomiyasu. He'll bring off probably Nketiah for Havertz. And he'll bring off... Yeah, Partey for Jorginho, and Nketiah for Havertz. Tomiyasu will come on for Zinni or Ben White. ESR, I'm convinced something's gone wrong here. Martinelli and Thingy are wrestling each other. Oh, Odegaard, you, mate. He's trying to nutmeg people and losing the ball. Odegaard's having a shocker. Absolute terrible game from him. Gives the ball away so easily. Will Havertz score the winner? If you had to write a movie script, that would be the ending, wouldn't it? Bernardo tries to flick it, gives it away. Gabriel Jesus has done well considering he's not even playing up front. Eddie, make a run. He needs to pass the ball to someone. Gabby, you got to do better. Kyle Walker wins it and then sends Jesus to the shops. He's an absolute tank, isn't he, Kyle Walker? We need the ball to go out. We need to make these changes because our players look tired. We knew Havertz was coming on. I'm telling you now, if he brings Gabriel Jesus off for Havertz instead of Eddie, I'm going to have to go for a timeout. You're going to have to time me out. If he dares bring Gabriel Jesus off, it has to be Eddie. City have the ball. 18 minutes to go. Is Nunes for Man City. The game, as I said at half-time, is all to play for. There's still too many players not performing. Doku is in space. 1v1 with Ben White. He backs him up into the area. Good block, Ben White. Corner to Man City, though. Doku is a problem. What I love there, anybody watching that, Saliba went across straight away to make sure Doku couldn't cut inside. Then he's just got to stop him running down the line. And he blocks it. It's a corner to Man City. Hype said, my faith in Arteta is resting on these subs. 17 minutes to go. Corner to City. We haven't created a decent chance for ages in this game. Nunes in swinging corner. I'd love to see Raya come and just collect this and take the pressure off us. Whips it in. Raya, good catch. That's what I called for. Raya's another Zinchenko risk-reward. He does bad things. He does really good things. Here's Zinchenko. Plays it down the line to Martinelli, who now looks up and sees Kyle Walker. Have a go at him. Why not? Oh, nutmegs Bernardo. Oh, good ball. We got a chance. Odegaard. Odegaard shoots. Get him off the pitch. This is one of the worst games I've ever seen of Martin Odegaard. Decision-making has been horrendous. We got a 2v1 on the right-hand side and he whacks it over the bar. Zinchenko comes off. I was just listening to hear the response he got there. Odegaard has had a shocker today. Absolute shocker. Zinchenko off for Tomiyasu. Eddie's off for Kai Havertz. And I would imagine Jorginho will come off for Thomas Partey on a yellow card. Jorginho's off. Listen, if ever there was a time Thomas Partey finally on, which we needed for a long time. ESR doesn't get a kick. So yeah, Zinchenko and Nketiah and Jorginho off. Tomiyasu, Havertz and Partey are on. At least we got a bit more energy. Havertz is up front. Martinelli's on the left. Jesus is still on the right. He's going to play the whole game on the right. Havertz, come on you. I've given you a tough time since you've come here. But a Havertz late winner would be unbelievable. City in possession. Foden gives it away. Yes, Gabriel Jesus. Jesus been good today, considering he's playing out of position. Oh, can he hit one? Here's Odegaard. Thomas Partey. Good to see him back. Out wide to Ben White. Let's force Doku backwards. Make him defend. Gabriel Jesus. Finds Ben White. Finds Odegaard. Gabriel Jesus. Tries to nutmeg Vardy. Oh, time and a place, bro. That was the wrong decision. Doku. Good. Oh, he spit. Oh. Well done, Ben White. Good tackle on Doku. Arsenal have the ball back. Come on. Odegaard. Down this right-hand side. Up against Doku. Yeah, corner to Arsenal. Come on! Come on! Corner to the Gunners. 14 minutes to go. Odegaard, we need something, bro. A delivery. One cross. This needs to be George Graham days. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Stink out the place. Can you imagine a Kai Havertz header from this corner? Honestly, I'm ready for it. All is forgiven if he scores a winner. Here is Martin Odegaard. Corner. In swinger. Whips it in. It's in the air. Havertz went up for it. It's cleared. Arsenal have the ball back. Partey. Rice. Finds Martin Odegaard. Oh, Odegaard. Rice didn't want it. Doku outpaces him. Runs away from him with ease. He's too quick. That's our ball. That is an Arsenal throw. Good tackle, Martin Odegaard. Throw into Arsenal. Come on. We need that belief, that energy, people. All of us. Let's win this. They're there to be beaten. 13 minutes. Partey's on the pitch now. We needed him next to Declan Rice. Push him forward. Come on. Nah, man, don't disrespect Partey, man. He's a player. Trust me, man. We need him. Ben White finds Jesus. We can win this. Good ball out wide. 5K in the chat. Great support. Here's Tomiyasu up against Foden. Finds Gabriel. Come on. We just got to create that chance. We haven't had that big chance yet. It just hasn't really fallen to us. Declan Rice on the ball. Come on. Keep the ball. Thomas Partey. In the middle of the pitch. Finds Declan Rice. Tomiyasu on the overlap. Needs movement. He's got no movement. Here's Martinelli. Does he cross it? He chips it to the back post. Jesus brings it down really well. Jesus having a good game, man. Just as I say that, he gives the ball away. Get up, Doku, you cheat. Free kick to Man City. Just as I say that. That's poor from Jesus. Clips the back of Doku. He makes a meal of it. The ref gives it. Feels like a Champions League knockout game on the edge. Winner takes all. Remember, international break after this. And as you can see it on the screen, Arsenal's next game is away at Stamford Bridge against a rejuvenated Chelsea who've won their last two. Jesus, best player. He's done well. That end product there should have been better, but he's played really well. He's done a lot of work as well. 12 minutes left, people. Plus time added on. Ederson on the ball. He's been cool as a cucumber, that guy. Although, just as I say that, he pings it out over Kyle Walker's head, throw into Arsenal. This is nerve-wracking, let me tell you. It is nerve-wracking. Doku is over 5,000 of you locked in. Thank you for the support. Let's roar Arsenal onto what could be a big win. But it's in the balance. Anything could happen, man, at the same time. If we don't concentrate, we'll get punished. This game is in the balance. It really is. Next goal wins. It's like when your mum shouts you to come in. And, Martinelli loses it there to John Stones. Nunes, great footwork. You have to keep possession properly. City have the ball back. It's so hard to get the ball back off them. You can't give them the ball back easily. Nunes. Stones is playing in midfield. Stones is literally in the middle of the pitch. Come on. Who's going to win this game, people? McLovin says Nunes a baller. He looks good. He looks good player. Yeah, listen, Haaland, one chance and it's trouble. You've got to keep him quiet for the whole game. Partey's not at right back, you'll be glad to know. He is playing centre mid. What does Eddie do? Big C, make it make sense. He trains well, apparently. The Eddie experiment needs to end, David. It really does. He's been dragged anyway. Here's Nunes for Man City. That's too easy. Haaland sets it back to him. Great tackle, Declan Rice. Man, don't tell me that he's having a quiet game. That is superb. Martinelli. Oh, I was just about to say lift your head. And he loses the ball. It's like Martinelli starts speeding up as he gets the ball. And he can't actually pass it until he's at full speed. What a tackle, Declan Rice. But then Martinelli loses it. You can't lose the ball as easy as that. Is ESR going to get a kick? It's not looking good. 9 minutes to go. City have the ball. Vardio's had a good game, considering he's not an actual left-back, is he? You know? Good tackle there. Gabriel Jesus nicks it off Foden, but Foden wins it back. It's so in the balance. It's unbelievable. City are dominating possession. Arsenal can't keep the ball. When they win it, they lose it quickly. This is an intriguing game. It really is. I can tell you now, I am genuinely nervous watching this. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. 9 minutes. Nunes. City they've got so many players in midfield now. Stones is in there. Nunes in there. Foden's in there. Bernardo's in there. This Arsenal team have got to really find some energy now. We have made 4 substitutions, so we should be a bit more energetic. I would personally like to see another one. Gabby's got to get there. Does really well. Does really well. He's had a fantastic game. Was he fouled there by Haaland? Ref says no. It's a throw-in to Manchester City in the Arsenal half. Who scores first wins, Ryan? You're right. It's next goal wins. It's late. It's getting dark. Your mum shouted you to come in for dinner. And it's next goal wins. Haaland on the ball. Is that a corner? He's give a goal kick, has he? Goal kick to Arsenal. Well done, Declan Rice. I'm telling you, he has had a good game, that lad. I'm telling you now. He's worked hard. He's broke up play. It's been vital for us. Odegaard off for ESR, says Liam. He does take him off sometimes, but I'm just not sure if he will. Arsenal have had one shot on target in the whole game, but then Man City have only had one shot on target as well. Rice man of the match, says Mangius. Rice for captain, says Jay Mystery. Raya smashes it long. Jesus, Doku, rolls Ben White. I think that should have been a free kick, but not given. Arsenal have the ball. How long can we keep it for is the question, though. David Raya smashes it long, looking for Gabriel Jesus. Is that our ball? Yeah, throw into Arsenal in their half. Good kick there. Listen, I'll give David Raya some credit. He's been much better in the second half. His kicking is the reason he's in the team. You can see it at times. Ben White finds Jesus, bit of space. Force Doku to defend. He doesn't want to defend, trust me. No attacking player really wants to defend. Odegaard, Jesus. Good strength. Jesus is strong, man. Thomas Partey looking for movement. Havertz. I don't know if Havertz has touched the ball yet. I don't know if he's touched the ball. But his first touch will be a goal. Don't worry about it, people. 7 minutes left. Partey on the ball. Can Arsenal create? Here's Odegaard. We're desperate for him to make something happen. Throw into Arsenal. It's a poor pass again. Jesus finds Havertz. Looks for Odegaard. It's Odegaard in the area. Give it. Here's Jesus. Here's Jesus. You've got to shoot or pass. He goes looking for a penalty. That is poor from Gabby. Not the time to be diving, my friend. He's looking for a pen. There's a VAR check. Is this a penalty? Rolls Ake. He gets the ball. Ah, man, you've got to be stronger. Does he get the ball? Gets the ball. Stupid decision, that, from Jesus. You're in the area, edge of the 6-yard box. You're looking for a penalty. Why do you not shoot or pass? Declan Rice is saying pass the ball. That's a poor decision from Gabby, who's looking for a penalty. You should be looking for a goal there or an assist. Who put you in timeout, Smooth? I never did. Raya kicks it out of play. That is frustrating. It's only a half chance, but in a game like this, you can score from that if you make the right decision. It's a shame. It's a shame because we worked it well. Throw into Man City in the Arsenal half. 5 minutes left. This game is just hanging in the balance. Walker throws it long. Good tackle. Haaland gets bullied. Throw into Arsenal. I tell you what, Gabriel Magalhaes has been outstanding against Haaland. He really has. Haaland shoots that first time. Did you know you look like David Hay, says Deacon. Thanks a lot, Deacon. Mixed race, Kane Rose, David Hay. It's an easy one, really, isn't it? You got to take a shot. You just got to drill it. It can go through the legs. It can hit someone and go in. Here's Thomas Partey for Arsenal. Clips it over the top. Looking for Havertz. Tomiyasu. Here's Havertz. Be stronger. Martinelli. Yeah! Yeah! Gabriel Martinelli! Made in Brazil! Yeah! Yeah! I told you we'd get them, people! Gabriel Martinelli! Take that, Pep, you bold fraud! Yes! Havertz with the assist! Scenes! Get in there! Yes! Goal score for Arsenal! Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli! I told you we'd get them, people. I don't care. It was deflected. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. It only takes one chance. Pep gets slapped round his bald head. The big man, Gabriel Martinelli. See, you don't shoot, you don't score. Havertz assist. Oh, yes. Shameless. Wow. Big deflection off Nathan Ake. Straight off his face. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And it's Arsenal. Arsenal FC. We're by far the greatest team the world has ever. Go on, Mikel, lad. Get Havertz assist. Scenes. Come on. 3 minutes to go. And it's Arsenal. Arsenal FC. We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. Come on. Let's go. Scenes. Absolute scenes. Partey long ball, you're right. Go direct. Come on, Arsenal. Work. Don't let Foden do that. Clatter him. Yes, Thomas Partey. General Partey, brethren. Move, Foden. Let's get another one. Come on. Martinelli, bro. He's a star. That boy's a star. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ben White just nutmegged Doku. Yo, we're cooking. Turn on the barbecue, Edu. Look at us, the fans. We need this. Come on. Minute and a half to go. Partey bodied Foden. Ben White nutmegged Doku. Oh, come on. We need this. Ben White nutmegged him. I want a Havertz goal. Come on, get that, Deckers. Come on. We can get a second here, I'm telling you. Declan Rice. Do we hit the corner flag? Here's Havertz. Keep the ball. I can't even watch this. Just sim it now. Just sim the result. Tell me what the score finishes. Get those likes up. Stop messing around. We're beating City 1-0. Havertz, what a touch, lad. I've always rated him. Scored the winner in the Champions League final. What are we talking about? What are we doing? Oh, my days. Woo! Oh, yes. David Raya on the ball. Oh, man. Here we go, Gabriel Jesus. What a touch. Don't talk to me about Gabby Jesus. He's different class. Havertz there. Oh, he's gone back to the rubbish. Odegaard, be strong. Yes, better. 4 minutes added on, people. 4 minutes. Come on. See this out. You've got to see this out. You have got to see this out, boys. 4 minutes to go. Raya smashes it along. Go on. Run after that, Tomiyasu. Run. Hunt him down. Edison's got the ball. We're 30 seconds in. Gee, this is crazy. 3.5 minutes left. John Stones on the ball. Finds Bernardo. We look knackered. We got to keep working. Here's Foden. Foden whips it to the back post. Doku. 1v1 with Ben White. Don't let him run. Don't give him no space. Force him backwards. Yes! Vardy all over, hits the pass, and he goes out for a throw-in. Oh, yes. Take that, Pep, you fraud. 115 charges. Let's go. Over a minute gone. Let's do this. Woo! Let's do this. Come on, Arsenal. Enjoy this if we get this. 91 minutes and 20 seconds gone. 4 minutes added on. Arsenal 1. Manchester 115 charges. City 0. Shameless. David Raya smashes it long. We've worked our socks off. Gabriel Jesus has been outstanding. Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, Declan Rice, a warrior. Let's go. Let's do this. Straight off Nathan Ake's face and in the bottom corner. Ah, dear. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. I'm counting it down, people. Time waste on every throw-in. It's a throw-in to Arsenal. Here's Odegaard. Finds Gabriel Jesus. Good ball, Havertz. Hit the corner flag, fella. You're tall enough. Hit the corner flag. Win a corner. Be strong. Win something. Abo! Don't let him out, Gabby. Oh, behave, ref. How is that their ball? Gabby, leave that ball over there. Well, hey! Henderson! Get him off! Get that tattooed fraud off! Oh, he's nothing wrong with Jesus. Come on. Guys, my head's gone right now. Yeah, he's getting a yellow card. I can't even believe it. 2 minutes and 39 seconds gone of the 4 minutes. There's a minute and 20. Come on. We're not there yet, people. We are not there yet. We need this. Gabriel J. Look at the fans going mad at the ref. Oh, I love it. It's absolute scenes, this. I might have to go Emirates. I might have to go Emirates, man. I might have to go Emirates. If you're at the Emirates, I could be on my way. Thomas Partey slices it. It's up in the air. You got to get there. Yes, Benny Blanco. Saliba, actually. There's less than a minute to go. 15 seconds. 3 minutes and 15 seconds gone. 45 seconds left. Ederson has the ball on the edge of his own box. Smashes it long. Raya, come and get it. You let that go out, Dave. Come on! 20 seconds to go, people. Fall over, Dave. Yes! I got 21 seconds to go. I got 21 seconds to go. If you let me know. Let me in the studio. I got 21 seconds before I got to go. Did we beat man? Did City beat as I said no? No. Did City beat as I said no? No. Come on. 10 seconds. Blow your whistle, fella. I've had enough. I don't want to watch anymore. Blow your whistle, Oliver, you cheat. Come on. The 4 minutes are up. Blow your whistle. We've seen enough. Throw it. He's blown his whistle! Yes! Take that, Pep, you bold fraud! Yes! Yes! Get in there! That's what we're about! That's what we're about, people! Gabriel Martinelli! Scenes! Yes! Come on! Big win! 2 defeats in a row for City in the league. Big win for the Gunners. We don't care about VAR. We don't care about the ref. We clipped them. Finally. Finally. Pep, your team don't even look as good this year, bruv. Mahrez and Gundogan and them, man, were magic. We beat them. Gabriel Martinelli, you monster. Absolutely incredible. Oh. That is amazing. That is an amazing result. What a win. City weren't even that good. City weren't even that good. What a result that is. How are you feeling, people? Arsenal have beaten Manchester City. You might see me at the Emirates within the hour, singing North London Forever. Look, yeah, you see it. Arteta went straight to Eddie and Nketiah. Oh, wow. Kai Havertz assist, don't sleep on it. Kai Havertz assist, don't sleep on it, people. Let's talk about Thomas Partey with the long diag over the top that caused all sorts of problems, people. David Raya, first half, you know, I was vexed. Second half, he played well second half. Another clean sheet. Wow, we've beat them. That boy Martinelli's special, man. That boy Martinelli's special. Klopp knew it. 49, 49, undefeated. 49, 49, I say. 49, 49, undefeated. Play football the Arsenal way. 49, 49, undefeated. What's going on here? They're having a scrap. Move, Ireland. Little idiot, boy. You don't want it. You're in London, bro. You're in North London. You ain't about that life. Arguing with a coach. Come out of here, you robot. What a win. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz assists again. That result. I want to talk about some players. Let's talk about Gabriel Jesus. Playing right wing. Pinning Vardy time after time. Constant threat. The work rate. The man was at right back at times. What a performance and a leader's performance from Gabriel Jesus, people. Don't sleep on his performance. Balling today, that guy was. Let's talk about Declan Rice. Warrior. Absolute warrior, that guy. They was all hating when we signed him. He is a beast of a DM. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Let's talk about Saliba and Gabriel. Wow. Did Haaland touch the ball today? No point, making him captain in FPL today. He did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. Those two are incredible. Incredible today, those two. Martinelli comes off the bench. Been out for 3 weeks, hamstring strain. You're up against Kyle Walker. Possibly the best right back in the world. You don't shoot, you don't score. Big deflection, who cares? I'm not bothered. We deserved to win that game. We deserved it. Because we worked and worked and worked. We defended absolutely brilliantly today. That defending was superb. Superb defending. Proper defending. 1-0 to the Arsenal. George Graham would have been proud of that. David Raya, first half, you were shocking. Second half, you played well. Some of his kicks were superb. Arsenal therapy is cancelled until further notice. We're celebrating tomorrow, 2 p.m. 2 p.m, we're celebrating. We clipped up Man City. I want to win the title now. I'm sick of it. They don't look nothing special. I know there's no KDB. I know there's no Rodri. They don't look hungry. They look like somebody that's ate too much food and they're not hungry anymore. They went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant last season. We're starving. We ain't ate for years. We've been eating crumbs. We need titles. They've had multiple titles. Get Partey back in this team. Get us set up right. Martinelli's back. Saka after the international break. Pull him out of the England squad. And go and get someone else in January as well. Kai Havertz, big up yourself. It wasn't. It's not like he did loads when he came on, but that's important. You got in a good position. You laid him off nicely so he could hit it, and he finished it. Now we're not actually top of the league. I'm not even going to lie. Tottenham are still top of the league. We're actually on the same goal difference. They're above us on goals scored. Let's have a look at the table anyway. I know they're top effectively, but we ignore them. They'll fall down eventually. City, 2 defeats in their first 8. That's what I'm talking about. People have to stop being scared of Man City. Respect them. They've earned respect. But don't be scared of them. Because they weren't that good today. They weren't that good today, people. I'm telling you, but we worked our socks off today. Everyone in that team worked their socks off. And I know I don't usually praise hard work, but collectively as a group like that, they deserve credit. That was superb. I'm telling you, in my head now, I might have to go Emirates. I might have to go Emirates and get some of that celebration energy, man. I love that. I love that. I said we can get them and we got them. Them belly full. They've got everything. We're hungry. Perling Parland. Love it, people. That was a big free. That was 6-pointer for Arsenal. Do you know we'd beaten everybody in the Premier League apart from City? Birthday tomorrow. Ish, happy birthday. Big up your blood clot self. Martinelli, people. When Klopp speaks, I listen because I know Klopp knows what he's talking about. Man told us, 2 years ago, he said, that boy Martinelli's special. You know that Klopp was going to go for Martinelli to replace Mane. Trust me, he was going to get him on that left-hand side, people. Trust me. He was going to go for Martinelli on the left-hand side. But Martinelli signed a new contract and said, I'm good. I'm happy here, man. I'm good. I like it here. They love me here. I'm in the Brazil squad. That boy Martinelli's special. That boy Martinelli's special, people. And we was under pressure today, Man City at home, never beat them. Chelsea won, United won, Tottenham won. We were under pressure. We did, I think, 1-0 to the Arsenal. George Graham settings. We move. The robot lost his batteries, man. That guy did nothing. That guy did nothing. We dealt with him. Absolutely dealt with him. Klopp told everyone that boy is special. He knew, man. He knew. He said, boy, something about this boy is special. I've got loads of super chats. I will read them. Bruv, I'm literally crying with happiness. Fear. G-Man. Martinelli, I love my boy. Hey, Ivory's though. Listen, big up. Let me tell you something. Big up the Arsenal fans today. Listen, I appreciate everyone tuned in, of course. We're a community. But as Arsenal fans, man, we've been through it, man. We've been in the Truman Show. How many times do we have to watch our team lose to Man City? A team that used to be League One fodder when I was growing up. And now they're slapping us. No, bun that. Give them that 1-0 defeat. Look at the Martinelli celebration. That boy's special. That boy's special. 21 years of age, man. New contract signed. He ain't going nowhere. No goal, clean sheet like the old Arsenal. We don't concede in our own ground. You get the dodgy joypad with the button that don't work properly. So when you shoot, you don't shoot quick enough. Keep hope alive, Fitz. That's probably the most positive we've ever got out of Fitz. We got to savor these moments. Members stream this week. I want to see all the members in that chat. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. What a day for Arsenal. Soak it up, man. All the subs made that goal. Respect my manager, said King Bucks. Yep, long ball from Partey, knockdown from Havertz, goal from Martinelli. Big up your damn self, Mikel Arteta. We've had our problems, but today was a good day, like Ice Cube once said. Alfred said, put some respect on Martinelli's name. I know Alfred, he loves Martinelli. He always said, I think he's incredible. Superstar status. Partey and Rice midfield is the best we have. We have to keep. They just look solid straight away because Rice can go and join in because you've got your protection. Partey's the insurance policy for Arsenal. Jorge, bring on Holding to secure the W. No more of them days, Jorge. Bringing on Rob Holding. Remember the name, Big C. Martinelli. Big win. Let's go. And I'm not even surprised. That's why I know that we were ready to beat them. I felt like we were ready to beat them today. You want a hold-up striker in these games. Haaland is good, but how many games now versus us? He can't be found. They get away with it. He scored against us last year, though, at home and away. If I remember. He scored the away game when his hair came out, and he scored the home game. So he don't do a lot, but he scores. But today we kept him out. Big up TMB. Jared said, we finally did it. Yes, come on, you Gunners. Big up yourself, bro. Enjoy it, man. King Wiz, new merch, express shipping. Next day. Bro, if I go Emirates, I'm expecting it to still be. I might have to cop a little retro t-shirt or something. Big up yourself, bro. Next day delivery settings. 3-day timeout for all the whining cowards. Fantastic result. Big up yourself, LSU. Appreciate the super chat. Yowandeo said, big Gabby, player of the match. We did it. Let's go. I'm sorry. Gabriel Magalhaes today was outstanding. Saliba was brilliant, but I felt like Gabriel's the one that said, listen, I'm going to deal with Haaland. I'll have the scrap. Kamal said, got to give Arteta credit for learning. 100%. I say this all the time. People go, oh, you got an agenda. I give this guy his credit when he deserves it. And when he don't, he gets criticised. He's going to get a lot of credit for that. You'll see the tweets. No grenades today. Just celebrations. Not the chocolates. Joey said, big up from South Texas. About goddamn time. You're right. Vamos! Vamos! Let's do this. Hype said, this win is dedicated to my breakup with my ex and driving 12 hours to see my son. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. These things lift people's mood and their spirit, man. It's serious. Big up yourself, man. Hope all gets better for you, Hype. Jorge Havertz looks 10 times better at the 9 than Eddie. I think that's his best position. I think we've all seen that. Tom, this super chat is to say, I'm happy for all Gooners around the world. Big up Big C in the community. Love from South Africa. Big up, Tom. I echo everything you say there. Gooners, enjoy it. Anthony, what did I say? See, not 2-0, but we won. Come on, you Gunners. You called it. Big up yourself. Zamir, we move, bro. Chelsea is the next Blues. We're clipping them at the bridge. Don't you worry about that. Big up Zamir. Young Gunnar says, he's finally beaten Mr. Miyagi. Pep's head's rolling. We need Pep out of this league. That's what we need. Then we've all got a chance. Mr. Miyagi loses to Karate Kid. Which Gabriel are you picking as man of the match? We'll do player ratings tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think Gabriel Magalhaes. Because I think a lot of the time he gets overlooked because of Saliba. Because Saliba's the Rolls Royce. And we've said he's the Rolls Royce and Gabriel is the Lamborghini Urus. He pocketed Haaland today. He roughed him up. That's why Haaland's trying to have a fight after the game. Because he knows he got wrapped. Ant said, how does that big red handprint feel, Pep? Hey, he ain't going to sleep well tonight, my friend. He got slapped. Bang! Elliot, my nephew wants an Arsenal kit. I've done it. Did someone say merch? Express delivery, my friend. Get it. Big up, Elliot. Jaws, he said, you promised Arteta green screen. We clipped it. Fair enough. No problem with me. Cone Man will be all over that green screen. SC, Partey to Tommy. Tommy to Havertz. Martinelli for the goal. All the subs. Big up the manager. My manager! We've had some problems. We've had a couple Netflix series, but, you know, today was a good day. Dennis said, I think I'm Big Pep. Guardiola. Whipping tiki-taka. Hallelujah. Cone Man music. Havertz the city killer. Yo, I love that. Cone Man music. They don't know. People thought I was dissing him saying Mickey Ross Cone Man music. It's actually a sign of respect. We out here. Big up yourself, Dennis. Azrael said, if only we had Declan last season, he's the missing piece. He's been outstanding. Carl said, first AFC Richmond, then Arsenal. That's it. Ted Lasso settings. LSU said, another super chat to recognise the ray of positivity from Fitz. Big up, Fitz. You keep throwing bombs, but I appreciate your comment in victory. Wow, what a stream. I feel like I've just scored a last-minute winner, won an accumulator in the 90th minute. You know, all sorts. All of that together is how I feel right. I'm going to be honest. I'm going Emirates. I'm on my way. Anyone at the ground, I'm on my way. George said, just leaving the ground. Scenes at the Emirates. I'm buzzing. Come on, you Gunners. Big up, George Gooner. I'm on my way, man. Tom said, on my way. Big C in the community. I'm so happy. Big up to you. James Bond, one love, one heart. One love, about the woman, one heart. Listen, we clipped them. We clipped them, people. People, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in today. This was amazing. We turned Jaws into the Baby Shark. Baby shark a doo 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 doo. Baby shark a doo 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 doo. Baby shark. Baby shark a doo. Yo, Pep, I'm telling you. Today wasn't your day, bro. You can't come to London and try that business. The shark got caught and cooked, people. We eating good tonight, people. Thank you very much to everybody tuning in. 5.5K in the chat. I'm looking 5,000 likes. I don't care. We just beat City. Vote best content creator. Link in the description below. Enjoy yourself, Gunners. 2 p.m. tomorrow. Not Arsenal therapy. Big celebration instead. Let me just check the likes, how many we got to so far. We're at just below 3K. We'll get that over 4K at least. Like the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Pep got slapped round his bald head. I'm on my way to the Emirates. If you're there, come link me, people. We finally beat them. Let's go! Bless! Vamos!